What up, everybody? We are live across the realms. Welcome back into today's Mortal Kombat show. I hope you're having a great day. We are online currently on Nintendo Switch, and we're going to be giving you kind of a live look at the Nintendo Switch version of Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection today, as I have a new controller, the 8-bit DO controller, that you can see on screen here. We're going to be testing that controller out, and we got a great lobby going on Nintendo Switch right now, too. Welcome to the stream, everybody. As you're tuning in, if you're on Facebook, hit that heart so I know you saw on the live show. Wow, I just saw somebody, the very first heart of the stream. Leslie, welcome in. Hello, hello. Welcome to the show. My friends, don't forget, if you are live on Facebook, once again, hit that heart and I'll know you saw on the live show. Hit that carry act, I'll know you saw on the offline replay. We are going to be jumping into some Nintendo Switch combat here. I got a new controller. It's actually an old controller. I didn't know this worked on my Switch. We're going to check it out today. What up, Red, Pete, Mark, Starlight, Shadow, Woodland, Big Ant, Jeffrey, Farid. What's going on, legends? As you're tuning in, happy Monday. And we're going to be checking out the Switch version here. We got a good lobby going here. We got some nice players. If you want to play with us, it's a public lobby, too. So, this is an 8-bit DO controller that I'm using today. I did not know that this actually would work on Switch, but here we are. Yo, Justin, welcome in. If you're on Facebook, type !followage. See who has the longest followage out there. And you can do the same on Twitch, and it will let you know on Twitch as well. I think Rubik's Cube is a pretty good player here. CL, welcome in. Thank you for that. 46 degrees in Purvis. My goodness gracious. What up, Mark? Good to see you. So, this is on Switch 1, and it's playing fantastic. We'll see how it goes with us today. Thank you for it. I've actually had this. I was actually using this on my laptop to play Fightcade before Legacy Collection came out. Yo, Clay, Steve, thank you for the hearts on the stream out there today. I appreciate you. So, the Switch version runs real well. You know, I kind of miss the days. What up, Leslie? How are you doing? I kind of miss the days of, you know, when games kind of look different on different consoles. But is what it is. What up, Clay? Welcome in over on YouTube. We have Kenny, Jeffrey, Dominic. Thank you for joining us. That was a good comeback. Now, we're coming up in the queue here, so as you're tuning in, don't forget to shout out where you're watching from as well. Kenny, good to have you in. Dominic, good to see you. Farid. And I see some legends coming in from over on Twitch side, too. Yes, Taki's chilling in the window. I just got out of the shower, got the hair down. I don't pull it back after I get out of the shower. Oh, I learned something about Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection last night, too. So check this out. What up, Warner? Coming in from Seattle. Michael, good to see you. I learned something about PS4 to PS5 last night. So I had hooked up my PlayStation 4 to my CRT TV. Yes, do what Jeffrey said. !play, put a space, put your character in the chat. That's how you get your character request. I hooked up my PS4 to my CRT TV, and initially it was connected with Wi-Fi because I didn't have any more Ethernet cables. And when I tested it, it came out to like 40 megabytes, even though I have 500 upload and download. When I wired up the PS4, it still goes only to like 250. But it's the chip in the PS4 is just a weak Wi-Fi chip. So if you're playing on PS4 on Wi-Fi, that just natively introduces its own lag. Similar to what you just saw right there, like that's how every match it was on my PS4 playing Wi-Fi. I didn't know that, and that's not because of bad internet, it's because of the PS4 Wi-Fi chip. We got Ann Arbor, Michigan in the chat. Is everybody ready for New Year's Eve? What are y'all doing for that? David Webb, legend. Now, we do have a 12-hour marathon coming up at the end of the month. We're going to be doing our 12-hour marathon. We do have to do the Raging Reaper chocolate bar. That was part of the deal for our star goal this month as well. Don't probably want to miss the Raging Reaper chocolate bar at the end of the month. That's going to be nightmare fuel. What up, Max? Good to see you. Jeffrey's going to be sleeping on New Year's. There you go, my friend. Party Hardy. As long as you're not partying like Jeff Hardy. Just kidding. Justin, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. We're about to come up next, I believe. We come up after Rudy. I did not know about that Game Buster. I actually tweeted that out, and some people probably were like, yo, Headlock's dumb. He didn't know that? No, I had no idea. Because I got 500 upload and download. On PS5 with my Ethernet, it's like $4.99 when I tested. But the same internet on PS4 with Wi-Fi was only getting 40. So, it was like, oh. Yo, Big Ant rips Raiden's head off. So, we can do some Sega Genesis lobbies on Nintendo Switch today, too, if anybody wants to. Welcome into the stream. We do have one of my friends in here. You're all my friends, but we have a special friend in here today. Leslie, if you're still in the chat and you want to shout yourself out, feel free to do so. What up, OHD? You want to play on Switch, brother? Thank you, David. This shirt's available at headlockgamingshop.com. This is our 7-year anniversary shirt. We're coming up on 9 years in 2 months. Less than 2 months. We're celebrating 9 years. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable stuff. Yo, Bernaco's here. What up, Bernaco? Everybody on Switch uses, like, pretty interesting names. What up, Flame? Like, we got Rudy, we got Judy, we got, you know... It's a good little lobby going here on Nintendo Switch. Yes, I've seen Anaconda. It's a decent movie back in the day. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate you. So, we're doing the Switch version today because somebody in the chat mentioned yesterday that the 8-bit-do controller worked on Nintendo Switch. Now, I've been using this with my PC for 2 years. I didn't know this worked on my Switch, and the thing is, this has the proper Switch button layout, which is like negative of the Xbox. So, Leslie, what is going on? What do I owe this treat today? Thank you for coming into the live show. Appreciate it very, very much. Are you going to hang out for the end of the month? Appreciate everybody that's coming in. If you are over on Facebook, don't forget to hit that like button, share with a friend if you want. Appreciate the like, shares, comments, star love, and all you hanging out over on the blue, red. I appreciate you. And Twitch, I see you out there. What up, Tom? Happy Monday, legend. Yo, Ricky, been doing well, brother. Getting ready for 2026. All right, Rudy's taking it. All right, it's our turn. So this is a wireless controller for the Switch. You just plug in the USB dongle, and it, I like it so far. It does have the traditional Switch D-pad, which is one solid piece of plastic. I'm not a huge fan of that, but... Yo, Jeffrey, looking for some Brett the Hitman Hart. Yo, I'll message you in a little bit, Jeffrey, and tell you what I thought of something the other day. Kind of made me sad. Well, I guess I can say it. Stream started with Bret Hart. Man, Bret's starting to get you just work and work out. Sounds like a rap song. What up, Chris? Good to see you, man. How's the day been? Oh, that's gonna be for. Oh, we're doing the jacket giveaway at the end of the month too. We got a big wheel going. And Jeffrey, thank you. Hold on, let's get some Bret Hart. Yo, hey, this is Bret the Hitman Hart, and I got a very special shout out going out to Jeffrey Pendergraph. You are the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Jeffrey, thank you, legend. Yeah, but like Bret, man, he's there's not many left of. He's the last of the Hart Foundation left. Oh, I got caught. Let me get out of the corner. Trying to get him to jump again. There we go. Good anti-air. Holy crap. I wasn't expecting that on Nintendo Switch. Oh, no. Oh, I didn't win yet. Okay, there we go. This is similar to the D-pad that we used. This is kind of... Oh, that's for... I'm so sorry. Oh, that's it's going to be for Super Chat and Star Senders. And it doesn't matter how much. You can send 50 cents or whatever. But if just tell me to add you to the wheel, and I add you to the wheel. And at the end of the month, we're spinning the wheel. Yo, PC's running great today. I don't know. It's random. It's like throwing a dart at a dartboard. Rubik's Cube is pretty good. We should... Yo, Jenny, thank you for the flowers. You kicked off a Star Party challenge. Our Star Party bonus today, ladies and gentlemen. If we achieve the Star Party on Facebook, We can stay on an extra hour. We can do some Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, or we can go to just more of this. Rubik's Cube makes me nervous. I think I've played Rubik's Cube before, and he's very, very good. Oh, I almost had the spear. You gonna fall for it? Excellent. Jenny, how's your day going? Welcome in. James Ben's in here. Appreciate you, legend. All right, so while we have the Star Party active on Facebook, that's Facebook's version of a hype train on Twitch. Rules for the Star Party go as such. We hit the Star Party, we add an hour to the clock down below, and we got some bonuses. We can either stay on this late, or we can try and beat Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. What up, Jason Patience? How you doing? I'm losing over here currently. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I told you. Yo, what up, MKF? I'm on Switch. I didn't get the Pro controller. I've had this controller. This is the 8-bit dough. The 8-bit dough. And it's actually got the correct button layout. That's the problem that I had. I needed the Switch button controller to actually have the right layout. Yo, Sharon. That's a long comment. Holy crap. Leslie says tighten up, right? I can't lose. I got my friends watching. There we go. We won. Sharon, welcome into the stream. Facebook hid that comment, but bless you as well. I think that was well intended. I think that what up, Three Pieces? We're on Nintendo Switch right now. Mr. Blue, what's up, legend? We're having good fights, man. I'm playing with the 8-bit dough out here. James Benton, welcome in, man. Appreciate you very, very much. Let's go. All right, so I played Judy earlier. Now, I'm going to be completely honest. I was devastating, but I had to get ready. So, like, at the last second of the final match, I actually let Judy make a huge comeback, double time. And I ended up giving Judy like a secret win because I was devastating Judy.
Big Dwayne, Happy New Year, brother.
Yo, thank you very, very much. Alex with the 99 stars going into the Star Party Challenge. Yo, have yourself an ice cream cone. Hey, thank you kindly.
Here we go. Frosty.
Damn, I'd love an ice cream cone. Yeah, the 8-bit dough controller is very nice. I'm just... my whole issue with the Switch version was I couldn't wrap my brain around playing on a PS4 controller or a PS5 controller, looking at their buttons, and then trying to remember that the Switch is opposite of the Xbox buttons. It was too much. This is much easier. Because, like, these face buttons are switched. Kazuma, what up, legend? Welcome in. Kazuma was up at 7 o'clock this morning playing on Legacy Collection. I might have been up at that time playing as well. Maybe that's how I know. That's why I say I need to get in the habit of not playing this game unless we're live, honestly. Or I should just go live every time I'm going to play the game, for crying out loud, because I just play Mortal Kombat 60 hours a day. What up, Batman? How you doing today? How goes your afternoon? Welcome to Mortal Monday. We can go to some Super Nintendo if you would like. I'm very impressed with this controller, though. The Switch lobbies have been running great, too. Yo, Three Pieces, did you see what I posted on X? I had no idea about that. I just had no idea that the Wi-Fi chip in the PS4 kind of sucked, and it capped out at like 40. Like, no matter what internet you have, if you play on Wi-Fi on PS4, you're capped at like 40 megabytes per second. I hope you're alright, Starlight. Arcade Intelligence, what's up, my friend? Welcome into the show. Greetings and a giant hello. You just had to have bed before 7? Yeah, and I gotta, like, wind down. It's crazy. Taki wouldn't let me sleep either, because he was mad I wouldn't give him any no-bake cookies last night. This little goober. Yo, Clint, what up, legend? You know, I never tested it. The only reason I found out is because when I hooked up my PS4 to my CRT TV, I was running it with Wi-Fi, because I have 9 Ethernet cables, but they were all used. One was going to my arcade 1-up cab. So, I did a speed connection test, and it capped out at 40, and I was like, what the world? And connected to Wi-Fi, or connected to Ethernet, it still only goes to 250, as opposed to the PS5. Goes to 500 almost. Oh, we're already messing up. This don't look good. Oh, no. Arcade Intelligence, how's your day going, my friend? Oh, that was going to be sick. It would have been great if I hit it. Unfortunately, I didn't. So, yo, our champ is in the building, man. Mr. Blue Gaming, how are you doing today, my friend? Benny Boy Shirts. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Oh, I lost. That's not good. Yo, Clint, how's the day going, my friend? All right, let me lock in on this dude. This guy's Rudy from the movie from the back in the day. Oh, nice, Jenny. Truck all fixed? Oh, thank you, James. I appreciate you. We'll go to some Sega Genesis if anybody wants in a little bit. Everybody on this everybody playing right now has an excellent connection. This is some mint Nintendo Switch arcading right now. Shout out to everybody in this lobby. All right, there we go. What do I think? Dude, Woodland, did you see the new video? With what they did with Mugen? I don't know if they're putting, like, Conquest in Mugen, but, dude, it looks like Mugen's just going insane. Like, you can customize characters now, and, oh, we're about to lose this match. Oh, hold on. Right above, oh, wait, oh, we lost. Yo, shout out to Cage. I mean, Rudy. Rudy Cage.
Johnny Cage wins.
Yeah, Rudy from the movie. This is the thing I like about the Nintendo Switch. Everybody's names are very, like, I don't know, wholesome, I guess is the best way to put it. Like, look at, like, Rudy, Judy. Like, I ran into Jesus Saves on here the other day. Like, I ran into a Mark. Everybody just calls themselves by their real name. Like, you just run into, like, a Steve. Is there any way to search on Nintendo Switch for players based on their name? Or, like, recently played players or something like that? Because, yo, what up, Sheik? How you doing today? I was trying to figure out if there's a way to... Jenny, thank you for the 100 stars. I appreciate that. Rigo, this is good stuff. Yeah, Woodland, I'll post it in the Discord again. I've been trying to get everybody to post the videos that they post in the Discord in the video section, so it's easier to find them. I might have shared it in there. Let me see if I did.
Johnny Cage wins.
I didn't. I'll find it and I'll share it in there. Jenny, thank you so very much for the 100 stars. Your generosity knows no bounds, and I'm going to win the next match when it's my turn, I promise you. Thank you for coming in and dunking 100 stars on the stream. Brutalized, how you feeling today, boss? Thank you much. That's beautiful. Arcade, man. That's beautiful stuff. If I miss any comments, Bruce, welcome into the show. Hello, hello. There's recent players. I was just trying to... And how are people sending me messages? Well, like, I don't even know where to find that at. People are sending me, like, hi on Nintendo Switch. It just pops up and says hi. And I don't even know where it goes to. Is that something I have to be on Switch 2 to do? Or something like that? I don't know. This is cool, though. So I'm really impressed. The 8-bit Do controller. I'm very happy with what they've come up with here. It's a shame my Nintendo Switch is beginning to split in half. I don't know if I need to Google if I can actually get somebody to replace the battery in it, because... Or is there a dock I can get? Chat, help me out here. My Nintendo Switch is beginning to split from overcharging in the dock. I'm just leaving it out of the dock now, for the most part, turned off. But is there a dock I can get that keeps it from auto-charging 24 hours a day? Because that's killing me. You're eating buttered popcorn? That's amazing. I had a s'more recently. That's big for your boy. Okay, Judy. Yo. Switch the fact chat Switch 2 was supposed to have apparently. So wait, can you do chat on Switch 2? Like I'm trying to keep my Nintendo Switch... What up, Secret Boss? I'm trying to keep my Nintendo Switch from charging 24 hours a day. Because what it's doing is... Genova, what's up? How's your afternoon going? Like, my Nintendo Switch is literally, like, when I look at the top of it, it's starting to, like, split because the battery's swelling. Because sitting in the dock, I guess it's always staying on or something. Like... Yo, Judy went to freaking Mortal Kombat College from the last time I played. Oh, Judy's blocking grabs now? I want to try the Arcade Intelligence. Have you used the video chat feature on Switch too? Man, I want to check that out sometime. That's what I mean. Earlier, I was playing this account earlier, and I had to get ready because I just got out of the shower and like, I like we had some close games, and I was like, I'm gonna let Judy win, and I gave Judy like 2 like real sneak like amazing comebacks. Oh, that was an amazing reverse kick. You see that? Also, I need to look and see. Maybe I can get a Switch dock that's got an Ethernet port built into it, because I'd like to have another USB port on my Switch. All right, there we go. By the power of Wata. In the settings, set it to only charge to 90%. Oh, I can do that on Switch? Switch 1? Okay, so you have it on... So, how does that work with gaming? Can you make it work with Legacy Collection? That'd be incredible. If we could have, like, Legacy Collection with literally, like, webcams, I would just be blown away by that. That'd be, Oh, nice, Bruce. Welcome in, everybody. Don't forget to shout out where you're watching from. I am trying to meet, and shout out to the lurkers out there as well. Y'all are just as important as everybody else. Am I familiar with the 3D era Mortal Kombat games? Oh, my God. Welcome into the channel. I'm about to nerd out. Yes, I have been on the #1 ranked Mortal Kombat Armageddon player on the PS2 online server for like 10 years. I'm actually this month not going to finish rank 1, I don't think, because I didn't play enough games this month. I've been on Legacy Collection. But yes, if you ever want to play, what up, Lick? Good to see you. If you ever want to play Mortal Kombat Armageddon, Deception, son of a bitch. If you want to play Deception or Armageddon online ever, hit me up. Oh, really? Genova, I want to try episode 2. How do I drop these dang stars? Leslie, if you're trying to purchase stars, type !stars. You get the special discount. Then once you get the balance, you can send as many as you want. You send 10,000, I come see you in Winter Haven. It's supposed to come out there at some point soon, Leslie. You want me to be Lord Raiden, Dakota says. Mohammed, thank you very much for the very generous 500 stars. That is very kind of you. Gracias. Thank you very, very much. You are knocking it out today, Mohammed. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Of all the Mortal Kombat characters, who do you think is the most underrated? Kai. Definitely Kai. Kai is just amazing. Like... Where's my No Ma'am shirt, Leslie? Do you still have that? Can I have that back? Can I buy my 3D TV back from you, please? So, fun fact, Leslie in the Facebook chat actually bought Headlock's 3D TV back in the day. Did I just accidentally infinite this player? I did not mean to do that if I did. Leslie actually bought my 3D TV that I used to play MK9 on. Leslie actually was somebody that experienced Mortal Kombat 9 on 3D. One of my friends that I would force to hand the 3D glasses to back in the day after the novelty wore off and everybody, it's in your closet? Where's my 3D TV at? Can I have that back? If you don't know and you never got a chance to play it, Mortal Kombat 9 on a 3D era television, on a 3D TV, Mortal Kombat 9 was glorious. Mohammed, thank you very, very kindly for a very generous 1,500 stars. That is very kind of you. My friend, thank you very, very much. This is going out to you. Wait, thank you for dunking the 1,000 stars. Oh no, did our really good lobby glitch out? Yo, Mohammed, thank you very, very kindly. I appreciate that. Where'd everybody go? Yeah, Mortal Kombat 9 on a 3D era TV. Hey, thank you again, my friend. Very much appreciate you. Blessings to you, my friend. I think it's in Jaden's claw. Oh, you're not even using the 3D TV? Bro. Kira's very underrated as well. Kira Grimm. I don't trust a name like Grimm. Might be up against a grim fate here. Let's see. All right. I wish there was a way to find out Oh, you gonna create a Sega Genesis room? Bro, that'd be sick. Wish there was a way to know who was on Switch 1 and Switch 2. There's a weird irony to be playing this game on Nintendo Switch after, like, especially the Super Nintendo version and just the irony that it's Nintendo and they censored it back in the day. Yo, I'm about to lose to this guy. He's gonna fly and kick. Shabadobada. Give it to me. Oh, I should have just swept. Game request? MK Sega Genesis, if you could please. That would be amazing. Let's see if Grim knows the sauce. So if anybody hits you with this, just duck. Don't hold block. Don't do anything. Just duck it. So Genova, how was that? Did you ever beat... Genova mentioned Sonic 4 Episode 2. Sonic 4 Episode 1 was one of the hardest endings of a Sonic game I've ever played in my life. To this day, I've not beaten it. It is insane. If you've never played Sonic 4 Episode 1, that ending is insane. Bruce, I hope you have a beautiful night, man. You're looking great with the follower badge, the supporter badge. Yeah, the ending stage on Sonic 4 Genova, Episode 1, it demands absolute perfection. I mean, there's no other... Does everybody just leave? Yo. GG's, everybody. So this is why I needed to have a... Okay, wait, what am I doing? Excellent. Yo, Jenny, thank you for the 100 stars. I appreciate you very, very much. This is going out to you. Have yourself a little bit of cake today. Reminds me, I made some amazing, amazing, amazing cookies last night. Let me go ahead and make a room here. So I'm going to make the room, all right? So I'm going to go make a room. We're going to go to... let's go to... not your mom's basement. Where's the console game? Console games. We'll do console games. And then create room. Sonic Adventures. I want to play Sonic Adventures. Yeah, he was mad. Taki was very mad that he couldn't have cookies. And it was... when Taki's upset, no one sleeps. I was actually very impressed that Taki could maintain meowing consistently as long as he did last night. Like, I would have thought the cat would have lost his dang voice, but... Yo, Leslie, thank you for the 490 stars. I truly appreciate you, girl. Yo, appreciate that. We got some people in this chat that knew me when I was a very interesting individual. That's all I'll say. I tell you what, yo, thank you, though. I appreciate the support. Yo, we got Big Ant in here about to get down on some Sega Genesis MK. Lick, are you on the Sega... Are you on the Nintendo Switch? Bro, this is playing great. Liu Kang's a nightmare on this. Man just flies all over the place. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yo, Leslie, there's a good chance I'll actually be out in Winter Haven at some point in time in the future. Have you heard from our friend Leslie out there that starts with A, has 6 letters? Sonic 06 was terrible. Serena was technically, according to tier lists, on Armageddon, Serena was actually #1. So I think this game is like kind of like I don't know how to I don't know if it's like balanced, like not balanced well, but like Liu Kang seems to be like really good on this game. Excellent. So Mortal Monday was when first Mortal Kombat came home from arcades for the very first time back in the day. Smash that thumbs up button if you were there back in the day. This was like huge. I mean, just massive back in the day. The first time we played Mortal Kombat with a controller, it was unbelievable. Like, we'd never experienced it before. I'm on Switch 1, my friend, but it's a public lobby. I just won't be playing any Mortal Kombat 4 today online, because I'm on Switch 1. Like a peasant. Sonic 06 has got... Oh, that's that weird sexual tension game, right? With Sonic, where he rescues the princess or something. Yo, Judy's playing very well. Oh, hell no. Yeah, I couldn't afford to Switch 2. What was that, like $700? Like, bro, you're not getting a Switch 2? I'm like, bro, what? Yo, if I was better at this game, I would have thrown a spear right there and caught that player and then won with an uppercut. But obviously I'm not. Oh, good block. That was close. You're getting on right now? Yo, let's go. What's the greatest Sonic game? How? Oh, that's Lunar Hero. How are people sending me messages, though, on Switch? Chat, please help me on that. How are they saying hi? And how do I reply back? Because I got, like, people just being like, hi. And I'm over here like a senior citizen, and I can't figure out how to reply back on my technology that I don't understand. Nintendo 3DS are in the price ranges of Switch 2s right now? Why? What does 3DS do? I'm still mad at Sega from that game we played the other day, Genova. What game was that? Oh, man, I was... Some Nightmare Fuel difficulty game. You just joined the queue? Well, welcome in, brother. It's good to see you. See, now that I know what I know, like last night I did a test. Okay, I went on my PS4, like my internet. Let me do an internet connection test right now. Hopefully this doesn't cause any issue on the stream. I don't think it does. Yo, James Casey, what up, bro? How's your day going? We're on Nintendo Switch. Just checking this out today. It's, oh, I can't go to the lobby to see who's playing, but... So, I did a test last night with Infected Jello. Shout out to Infected Jello. And is it time for a new con? Bro, that would be something. That would be something. Panzer Dragoon? Do I still have your Sega? I got a good story about that Sega. It went to good hands, if it's the one I'm thinking of. Wait, which Sega? Did it come with a bunch of games on it?
Brutality.
Yo, James, thank you, my friend. Thank you very, very much for the conship. Mike, what up, legend? No, I don't have it. It went to Mrs. Headlock's a long time ago or something. Yo, Sonia's boss. Welcome in. Is that Sonia boss? Like a boss character? Mike, thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Yo, James Casey, welcome in. Mike, appreciate you coming in. James Casey, thank you very much for conning yourself out here in the stream. We have a new champion, and you will probably follow out and finish the year as champion. Mr. James Casey, welcome in once again. I got a hoodie I found that looks like a reptile. Finish him. Oh, I messed that up. Yo, this is going out to the living legend. I appreciate you very, very much. I know I did add your screen. It is right here. Get over here. Yo, thank you very, very much. I have not yet, but I will be there tomorrow. Yo, thank you for the massive dunk, dude. That is a huge amount of stars.
The prophecy had been fulfilled.
Have a seat on the throne, my guy. James returning as the champion. And thank you for sending that gift over as well, man. I have not been there yet, but I'm going there tomorrow to get it checked out. This video game is classic. Now we're going to find out if I can do this in real time enough to get it to, let me go over here, do the change. Listen to this music, man. This is just it. Now, I'm telling you right now. Wait, is this player watching? Is this player watching this? Hang on a second. This is cool. Yo, I like this. Look at these respectful players. Kel, what up, buddy? Good to see you liking. Good to have you in, Big Ant. We got Game God Hunter for Rid. I'm just making sure I'm not missing any comments here. I feel bad. Y'all are very important to me. Dude, James Casey, man, welcome back in as the champion. I do appreciate you. One more for the road, brother. Thank you for knocking it out. Little Mac wins. I got this soundtrack in my car. This is a banger right here. This is the jam. By the way, don't forget to hang out with us for the end of the year, because we do have to do the Raging Reaper chocolate bar too. Yo, Sony's boss. Good to see you in the chat. How much pressure stores were to verify people? Yes, I do remember that. Couldn't they used to card you for? Did they still do that? Yeah, they do, right? Gotta show, PlayStation 2. Connection's really good today. Gotta burn on a CD. Who was beginner friendly in the original arcade? Liu Kang. Boom. What is it, Taki? I got a cat in front of my face. He's that's all subjective, Philip. Like Xbox had better, like Deception and Armageddon look better on Xbox, but like the online lobby system I preferred on PlayStation. And there was more play. Like there's always like pros and cons. Like there was, like Xbox was great for Call of Duty and like shooters. And to this day, like I still play on Xbox Call of Duty. You want some Raiden? Say less. Let's go. Raiden is out here. Oh, I thought you were requesting Raiden. What is it, Taki? I see you, kitten. Ladies and gentlemen, the itty bitty kitties joined us on the desk. Everybody say hello. Philip, if you ever want to play PlayStation 2 online also, I see you're a fan of the PlayStation 2. Don't forget that is online to this day, and you can join us on the PS2 fan server. Anybody can get on. I can get you online in 5 seconds, honestly. It is simply just hooking an Ethernet cable to the back of your PS2 and changing one number when you set up your internet. That's it. Oh, 3DS jailbreaks? Is that why it's going up in price? I used to know a guy that, like, basically, like, was full-time, like, Xbox 360 modder. Who's the cutest Mortal Kombat character for me? I never thought about that. Cutest? I mean, I'd have to just default to Katana, I guess. Like, when you say cute, I'm thinking about, like, the most innocent-looking character. Yo, Clarissa, welcome into some Sega Genesis Mortal Kombat. So, yeah, if you say, like, who's the cutest MK character, I'd just default to, like, the most innocent look. I guess Katana, I guess. It's my guess. Let's try some Scorpion. What up, Justin? Welcome into the stream. What is it, Taki? Do you want some cookies or something, little guy? I can do that, buddy. What about Asher from Deception? Asher's my favorite, man. I love it. Wow, this ain't going good. Asher's great character. Used for 600? That's insane. So if you don't duck that, that will hit you. Like that's oh, grapple. Sound effects on this are beautiful.
Excellent.
Boom, boom. Yo, does anybody have an Xbox that's modded? I know you can play your Xbox online now too, just like you can your PlayStation 2 physically. Original and your original Xbox. But I think you have to install Insignia, and I don't know, Yo, Quinn, it's really fun, dude. This has been, amazing. I am really impressed with this controller. This is, I've had this for, like, a very long time. I didn't know it worked on Nintendo Switch. So this is the 8-bit DOE controller, and it's wireless, and you just plug the dongle in, and, it just works. What is it, kitten? I see you, and I love you, and I don't know what you need, but I see that you need something. I don't know what you need. What is it? Do you need cookies? This cat acts like he's never eaten. Like, he just didn't eat, like, a whole can of food before we came on. He's just, like, having a panic attack out here. Just, here, eat here. There you go. Happy, early New Year, everybody. How are you going to be spending your New Year? Uh-oh. I meant to pick a character, and I didn't get there in time, so that's unfortunate. DOA 3? Was DOA the game that had the, what was the game that had the, what was the game that had the chick wrestling in mud game? What was that? There was some game that had, oh, what was it called? Might have been Dead or Alive, maybe. I think it was a Dead or Alive game. There was yo, Leslie, yo, GG's. I hope you're having a great day out there. Thank you for coming in. Honored to see you. Thank you for hanging out. Happy life, happy wife. Tell the hubby I said hi. All those things in between, and all that good stuff. Will I do an all-nighter special for New Year's Eve? Technically, I can't really... Did it have nude patches? There was some game I played where it was a really good wrestling game. Rumble Roses, that's it. Thank you. It's a really good game, and it's basically SmackDown Here Comes the Pain with chicks. However, it had like a scene, like mud wrestling in it, and they might as well have been like naked. It just was like, when they got mud on them, I was afraid to stream it because of how it didn't look. No, I couldn't stream it, dude. I was like, no, they'll delete my channel for that. You're still single like a Pringle? Well, you gotta be single to meet the right one, Leslie. So keep fighting the good fight. Tell them that you know me. I'm just kidding. Got a cold spoon? You guess not technically? What's that word? Still sound as poor online, ain't it? What? On what? Oh, no. If you ever... they got the sound sorted out. Sometimes you run into bad internet connections that lead to bad audio, but that's about it. There we go. Beautiful stuff. I just recently modded my Xbox. Yo, hey, I'm serious. Like, in the next month, Lensley, I might hit you up. If I can come get that 3D TV, I might grab that. Back in my day, Headlockedgaming boomer time. What up, Nick? Good to see you. Bane, how you feeling today? Still married legally? Oh, I remember when I was married. Those good times. But, I might come check out that TV. Back in my day, man, Mortal Kombat 9, I think Gran Turismo, Call of Duty Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2 on a 3D TV was so sick. And 3D TVs are actually kind of expensive. Like, if you look at, like, the higher-end ones, like the ones that are, like, 50-inch or whatever, like, people don't, like, use them anymore, but, like... There we go. Would arcade version Liu Kang be beginner-friendly? I mean, it could. Now, this is iconic stage music right here. This is the, what's up, Richard? We're on the Switch right now. Gonna play Call of Duty. Did you get Call of Duty 7? I picked that up. Black Ops 7? It's Black Ops 2. It's just, with lasers and shit. Yo, Shock, what up, buddy? We got Combat Network in the building. Yo, Shock. We're on some Switch, man. Wu-Tang, what's up, boss? How's your day going, my friend? Yo, that looked like a pro gamer move. I did it on accident. I was trying to jump, or I was trying to uppercut.
I love the Genesis version.
Yeah, Switch version's pretty good when you got good connections. Like, I do miss the days when, like, you know, Sega Genesis MK and Super Nintendo look completely different. Yo, Kazuma, thank you for hanging out. GG's my friend. I appreciate you. Yeah, that's Shock. Yeah, absolutely. Yo, Richard, thank you. You love the Genesis version? You just gave me an idea for a start screen.
Now it's a party.
Yo, thank you. Now it is a party out here. Wu-Tang, how goes the day? Where'd my cat go? Bro's got like 17 webcams. Oh, I don't know where he went. He bounced. Okay, take care, Leslie. I appreciate you coming in. Hey, go ahead and get that TV out and make sure it runs and plugs in and all that. I'll come take it off your hands, give you some room at your house. Oh, nice, Wu-Tang. I'm very, not nice. I don't know why I said nice. I was going to say, like, oh, man, I don't know what I was trying to say. That's, I'm sorry to hear that, Wu-Tang. I was going to say, that's going to be nice to I'm very sorry. Is he okay? I'm about to say, like, that's not nice. I hope he's all right. The PS2 version of RE4? Well, the PS2 version was the complete version, wasn't it? PS4 version, or the PS2 version was the GameCube version with extra cutscenes, wasn't it? I want to play the Wii version. The Wii version of Resident Evil 4 I heard was insane because you can use the Wiimotes, or the Wii gun, I guess. Yo, Steve. It's going crazy. Hang on, let me... No.
Excellent.
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 Yo, that was a photo finish right there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very sorry to hear that, Wu-Tang. He's good? Yeah, it's like part of having a cat, too, sometime. I mean, he does a projectile vomit, excuse me. Yo, Big Ant says he's going to be back in a little bit. I've played the Wii Armageddon version. That's the rollback netcode, I guess. I don't know. I've played the Wii version of Armageddon. It's alright.
Fatality.
It kind of sucks.
Do you remember a cheat on MK Trilogy for one-button combos on PS1 and Sega Saturn?
Oh, yeah.
Is it on Legacy Collection?
Yeah, it's on Legacy Collection, but you can't. You can enable it without doing the code, or on PS1 on single player. Won't work online, but you could. Thank you very much for the $5 super chat, by the way. I appreciate you. So when you get to the menu, when you go into the settings, hold up and the top trigger buttons and hold it for 10 seconds, and you'll hear a shake, and then the screen will pop up and you'll be able to access the question mark. Oh yeah, absolutely, NW. I'm going to add you to the wheel right now, my friend. WWE's a dumpster fire right now. Yeah. AEW's looking good. Yeah, good luck, everybody. We're going to be spinning the wheel live in a couple days here. Kick. Slide. Oh, slide. Sega Genesis is just, it's just quality stuff out here. It just really is. It's kind of got that. Thank you very much for the $5 super chat. I really do appreciate you, and this is going out to you. Thank you for feeding the trees. Yo, we got Bubs coming in here. Is a new movie coming soon? Yes, in 2026. 2026, a new movie is descending upon a sea of bloodthirsty fans. And, yes. Hang on a second. Come on, Taki, not right now. You can't be on the screen doing all this. There we go. I got you added, my friend. Taki, you can't get cookies, bud. You got enough. Prototype B of MK Genesis was poop. I'm unfamiliar with that. Was there a... Oh, there was a beta version of something I was hearing about the other day that I want to check out. Both of these characters, Kano and Raiden, both have good jump kicks in here. No, you don't need to watch the live stream. Just come back into the live stream to figure, like, we'll do it at the end of the live stream, at the end of probably on the 1st, actually. And Kitten, what can I do for you, honey? Do you need like something? Can I do something for you? My little itty bitty kitty on the desk here. He's Philip, are you familiar at all with the Xbox hack of the bad update mod? Oh, by the way, I heard, Genova, have you ever heard, there's a way, apparently you don't have to do the ball roll with Kano. Do you know about this, Sheik? Apparently you don't have to do the ball roll with down, well, full circle. You can do down, forward, up, back with Kano. I don't know, I saw an interesting discussion about this yesterday. That you can apparently do his ball roll without having it, thank you, Mark, I appreciate that. Oh, there's no pushback. Oh, beautiful. Well, it doesn't get any better than that. By the way, what is his fatality on Sega Genesis? I do not remember. So there, I just got an RGH before the bad update. So that's the name of the mod. There's a mod for Xbox 360 called the Bad Update mod, where you can soft mod your Xbox. And you don't have to hook up a... Yo, GG's to all these players today. It's a lot of fun. Jet Set Willie? Sounds kind of filthy. But it's you can mod your Xbox with just a USB flash drive. And that's what I got on my Xbox, but I don't really know much about it. And I don't know how to add games at the moment, so that's really the most important part. What is it, Taki? You got food, buddy? What's the deal? Cat's having a breakdown here. Now, does anybody want to try to get a lobby of Super Nintendo Mortal Kombat going? Yo, I'm getting fucking crushed over here. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, that character does have pushback. Okay, I was about to say. Oh, thank you, Mark. This music goes pretty hard, not gonna lie. This is that saucy music. You're down for Super Nintendo? Richard, are you one of the ones playing with us? I got a modded PS3, but and I heard I can go online with it. There's a way that you can take your PS3. I gotta get with my Discord mod. You can mod your PS3 and you can access playing Mortal Kombat 9 online because you can patch it. And you can play your PS3 modded, you can play MK9 on your PS3 online again. It's, oh, you're Bubs. Oh, very good. GG's. Chris Jericho's AEW deal expires on Wednesday the 31st. Is he expected to go back to WWE? All right, if anybody yo, what up, Daryl? Good to see you. Welcome into the stream, legend. We got Nintendo Switch, man. This is actually decent. So my big hang up with the Switch is that I couldn't figure out the button layout because I kept having to use a PS4 controller or PS5 controller through an adapter on Switch, and all the buttons were all off. And now I got an actual controller that actually can show me the proper buttons. I've had this for years. I didn't know it worked on Switch. Somebody in the chat mentioned it yesterday, and it works great, dude. Daryl, how's the day going, man? You got any snow you can tell me about from up north? Get over here. Yeah, we're playing on the Switch. This is actually pretty decent. I was very excited that I could use... I did not know I could use this controller. I've had this controller for like 2 years. This is what I was using to play Fightcade on my laptop. I hate the Switch Pro Controller D-pad. It is shit. You have to be very you have to be very deliberate with your inputs. It's one piece of plastic, and this is what I just say is always a bad idea. But as opposed to the Xbox controller or the PlayStation controller, which is 4 separate buttons that I mod it like that. If you want to set up the MK Super Nintendo lobby, we can get that going as well. Where are we at on the clockage here? Super Nintendo. And when we get done, we can do some random stuff. You play with the Joy-Cons. I feel like I'm going to break that thing if I do that. Oh, really? Oh, nice, Daryl. Melted some of the snow. That's good stuff. We got ZX Gundam coming in here. I like the names on Switch, though. They're all very innocent names, you know. You don't run into a lot of, like, you know, Wiener Bandit 5000 or anything like that on the Nintendo Switch. Very family friendly, it feels like. It's nice. All right, Cat. What can I do for you, kitten? You can't have any more treats. You're supposed to be on a diet, bro. I'm telling you, this cat has been going insane since last night when I made no-bake cookies and he couldn't have one. Yeah, Nintendo Switch Online is very cheap, and apparently... Yo, Red, have a beautiful night out there, my friend. Apparently, there's a way you can message people. I don't know. People are sending me messages to say hi, and I don't know how to message them back. It's a sad state of affairs, but it is what it is. Gom. Beautiful sound effects, though. Whoa. Oh, Daryl, so I don't know if you're on X or not, but I found out something last night regarding the PlayStation 4 versus PlayStation 5. So I first encountered this playing Tadrusis, where I played Tadrusis on my PS4 because I was just trying to test out my CRT setup, and I was running Wi-Fi, and it was awful. It was like I felt so bad. Oh, yeah, you can play it on your bed and Switch Lite before you go to bed, too. And I felt so bad because it was so laggy. And then last night, I actually did a connection test after I played Infected Jello on that same setup, and it was so bad it was almost unplayable. And that's when I realized, and I did some research, and the PlayStation 4 Wi-Fi chip itself is just not that good. So even if you have the best internet in the world, if you're playing on Wi-Fi on PS4, you're capped at like 40 megabytes even if you have like 500 internet. And like the same internet connection that I had, like wired on PS5, I had literally umbilical cord. Is that the SNES room? Playing on PS5 with the same internet connection wired, I had 500 almost connection. But playing on the PS4, I was so limited by the Wi-Fi chip that it just isn't capable of a strong signal, and it created the exact issue of the weird signal that we've been running into on Legacy Collection. So I wonder how many players are actually just PlayStation 4 players playing on Wi-Fi that are suffering from the PS4 Wi-Fi chip, which just isn't that good. My man said, oh wait, I'm on Xbox. Oh, that might be a problem. We don't have crossplay yet. Did they ever discuss why they did the, like, what was the sauce on changing the music on the Sega Genesis version? Oh, wow. That was cool. Hey, Paul, what's up? Welcome in. It's one of my favorites. It's like 4 drops of blood. It's so sad. Just the PS4 now. Well, I didn't know until yesterday. I had no idea about that. Because I was like, I wonder what it tests like. And I was like, that's what it comes out at? I was like completely blown away because I had 500 connection. Now, if you wire up, you see a 250 on the PS4. But even then, even with a wire, the Ethernet connection only gets half of my true internet power on it, which was crazy. Who did I get? Scorpion? The documentary's cool. I'm still blown away that the Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 update was planned the whole time. Like, when they released Mortal Kombat 3, they intentionally left out Scorpion, Ninja Sub-Zero, Ermac, Melina, Reptile. They left them all out on purpose. Because they wanted to give players a reason to go back to arcades in a few months when MK3 released on home consoles. So after MK3 came to home consoles, then they made Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 update in arcades, so you could keep going to arcades. Smart marketing, but damn. Yo, Steve got robbed on that fireball. Oh, you do some karaoke, Daryl? What do you like to do? Anybody in particular? Well, I heard that's what suffers. I heard that's why the 1UP arcade system is so bad with Wi-Fi, is because they're using a bad Wi-Fi chipset as well. The Xbox One 2? Was that actually a console, Genova? Oh, 2-to-1. Oh, okay. Xbox One 2 sounds like something Xbox would do. What Xbox, like the Xbox life cycle, if somebody knocked on my door right now and said, we'll give you $1 million to tell us all the Xboxes in order, I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it, because it's the Xbox 360, and then it's the Xbox Series. No, the Xbox One, right? And then the Xbox One S, and then the Xbox Series X, is that correct? Did I get that right? Damn, you get no time to select character on this game. It's just like, go, go, go. Alright, Bait MK3. I got that recently. Daryl, have you checked that out? The Sega Channel MK3? Yeah, Taki didn't get a cookie, so he's bouncing out. He's going to go find something to knock down now. He's going to go pout in peace that he couldn't get his no-bake cookie. Alright, we're gonna go see if they made a Super Nintendo lobby. Kisito. You play Trilogy? Please? Yeah, I can play it. Well, yeah. We'll do that. I like to do, I'm trying to get a structure to the show. So, like, I'm trying to make Monday our Mortal Kombat 1 day, Tuesday our MK2 day, MK Tuesday. Wednesday are the 3D, or not 3D, Wednesday MK3, MK Trilogy. Thursday's a little hard because I wanted that to be MK4, and that game, it's interesting. There was a lot of players. Have you played any MK with someone in the same room beside you? I've never had a lot of players in real life, Daryl. Like, I didn't really realize it until I look back, but honestly, like even in the arcade era days, we had a lot of players that passed through because I grew up in like kind of a tourist town. But I don't remember like a lot of players that were regulars. And like when Shaolin Monks was out, like we didn't have a lot of MK fans in my area. Like when Shaolin Monks was out, I never played. Me and my buddy tried it once, but I have not had a chance to play Legacy in person yet with anybody. What is his fatality on Sega Genesis? It's different. Oh, did you? I want to try it with my arcade stick again, Daryl, with the MK9 stick, but I don't want to break it, you know. That was a very close match with Bubs out here. My favorite, my childhood favorite was Genesis, yeah. I wish there was an option on here to play. Like, hear me out. Imagine if MK Legacy Collection had a option to play in simulated Sega Genesis 3-button mode. Because, like, original era players remember playing this in the Sega Genesis 3-button mode. And that's the one thing I was like, I know I'm probably alone on that. Back punch? Oh, really? I know they changed it in this. I don't know why, but that's one thing I'd love to see. Like, give us MK1 on Sega Genesis, but give us like a simulated 3-button mode where you can play it like how original players on Sega Genesis played back in the day that didn't have the 6-button pad. If that makes sense. Yo, Nocturnal, what's up, legend? You know what I'm talking about? Like, that would be crazy to see. Battle for the Grid? I remember Grid. I think that'd be wild. I don't even know if they could do it, but... You know, I don't know what additional features and fixes means in the Switch update. Paul, thank you very, very much. Hang out with us. We'll get some Trilogy in. Are you on Switch? It sounds like such good music here. Doo-boo-doo-boo. Yeah, I don't know if they could do it, but in the Switch patch notes, it does say from Digital Eclipse they're going to continue to work on the game, and they have additional features and fixes planned to come to all consoles and the PC version in 2026 early. What does that mean? I don't know. Do I have to hop on? That's what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna hop over to MKSNES. About to go play the worst version here. Let's go re-experience some. Let me create the room here. Did you already make a room? Oh yeah, Daryl. Like this game, like once you get like solid like connections going, this is Oh, you're Lunar Hero? Oh, you're good, Ronaldo. This game, I just get worried about how much time I can spend on it. It's too much. Like I got things in like I got to focus on. You got 4 people in here playing? What the world? I found somebody the other day, Daryl, quick search in Mortal Kombat SNES when I wasn't streaming. That's crazy to me. All I could think of, I was like, ain't no way somebody else is actually playing, searching for this match. So what makes this controller so good is it's actually the Switch button layout, and so I can actually follow the like, how do I go to the queue? There we go. Excellent. Sub-Zero. Where'd my cat go? Let's go hunt him down. Not there. Not there. There he is. He's laying on his heating pad. So with all your love and support, we have upgraded the stream to have a cat on the heating pad. I wish we had, you didn't get to the portables though. I wish we had the portables in the true green of Xbox and the Switch are the same button-wise. No, not really, because the Nintendo, but they're similar, but they're reverse, because 1, 2, 3, 4 on Xbox is X, Y, A, B, but 1, 2, 3, 4 on Switch is Y, X, B, A. It's a little bit reversed. That's what was throwing me off so much. I'm like, bro, I can't do this. I need to get a different controller. If you're going between Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch, your brain is getting fractured from, at least mine is, from the X button, because the X button just rotates across the controller between the three. X is the very bottom button on PlayStation. On Xbox, it's the first button, and on Switch, it's the top button. So it's just... And then Switch changes the navigation keys backwards of all the other consoles, so that makes for nightmare fuel. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're here on Super Nintendo. The sweat's flying today. Let's get some Grand Blue Fantasy. That's some Evo game. I could see that being an Evo. People love some Grand Blue Fantasy. So this is Taki's heating pad and his new bed down here. That's dope on PS4. Now that I know this about the PS4, now I'm questioning all, like, my whole reality with online gaming got just shattered last night when I realized this about PS4 to PS5. Because it throws into question so many matches. It explains so many matches that I've had over the past few years between MK11, which was PS4 to PS5, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, this plays like absolute garbage. And, still question. They were trying to avoid a lawsuit from that arcade game, Raiden. Taki loves that heating pad. He loves his little bed, too. He treats that bed. It's cute because he doesn't, he only sleeps in his bed, like, when he's, like, really tired. Like, he treats it like an adult bed. I've never seen it. Like, he's so cute. This isn't looking good for us on the Super Nintendo version against Steve here. Oh, Jenny, thank you for the 400 stars. Oh, my gosh. Haters will say this isn't the definitive version of Mortal Kombat. They're probably right. Oh, Jenny, I forgot. That's the secret alert. Yata Garasu was a dope fighting game, too. What is that on? Sega Saturn had a great game called... It's an import called Shinrei Jatsutsushi Tarumaru. Daryl, dude, you would love that game, I bet. It's a wild game. Jenny, thank you so very much. I appreciate you. This is like the KFB of Nintendo Switch. MK1 Super Nintendo. Oh, wait. Oh, that works? Alright, I'll take that. We take those W's. Oh, that didn't take any damage. What the world? Bro, that does like half a... That does like half a peanut of damage. The 400 star alert. And shout out to Daryl Sung, who I did not know you couldn't press block on these fatalities. I had no idea about that. Jenny, thank you for the coffee funds. Have a pork rind.
Pork rind?
That's a $4,000 pork rind right there, ladies and gentlemen. If you look those up on eBay, those TMNT pork rinds are $4,000. If you want to eat a 30-year-old pork rind that might make you sick, you can pay $4,000 for it and get that delivered to your door today. Super Nintendo version is a little rough, a little bit. I mean, this is like, I don't know, sandpaper degrees, but this is definitely somewhere on the sandpaper scale of rough. There was an... Oh, I keep trying to slide with the Sega Genesis slide. That doesn't work on this. It's different. I always did like this courtyard on Super Nintendo, though, because it looked like you were on a... like, propped up. But it looked like you were very high up, you know. It looked like a platform. And as a kid, we didn't know any better. Like, as a kid, this would, like, I don't remember this playing like crap as a kid like this. I just remember playing it and being like, oh, it looks good. Like, we didn't know any better. It was crazy. Like, looking back, like, I can honestly say I don't remember ever playing the Super Nintendo version and thinking it played that much different than the arcade. And as a kid. And then as an adult, I play it and I'm like, what the hell was I going through as a child? Go! There goes the sweat. It's just flying all over the place. And the worst part was these little guys in the background. that they had to make so small. Arcade is better. Yeah, it is. But it's interesting that we have these versions to play. Yo, Jamie, what up, legend? Welcome into the stream. Hey, by the way, if you're a Facebook supporter, don't forget we're going to be doing our supporter giveaway in a couple days, too. So if you have a green shield next to your name on Facebook. Yo, Christian? The person that runs the PlayStation 2 fan server goes by Christian. It's interesting, like, the way that Nintendo was approving of what ways to murder somebody. It was, like, you know, it's okay to incinerate somebody to bones or electrocute them to dust or, you know, to freeze them and then shatter them into a pile of death. But it's, you know, as long as there's no blood, you know, all levels of vile endings are on the table to Nintendo. It's really quite striking. Jamie, thank you, legend. I appreciate you. Welcome into the stream. How's your day going? No! Go.
Test your might.
Oh, did Digital Eclipse clean it up? A little bit? I haven't heard many people talk about the, like, this is okay to Nintendo. Like, what? The logic behind that was so strange to me, and it carried over years later to MK versus DC. Like, you go buy MK versus DC today, and the fatalities are so censored it's laughable, but then Scorpion just rips his mask off and torches Superman, or he can just drag Superman straight to hell in a pile of lava and spit out Superman's skeleton, and that's okay. It never made any sense to me. I'm like, what? Like, what? That's okay? Drank a tall boy 6-pack of 98 Laconia limited edition Coors Light. Ooh, oh. Do you ever watch, I felt bad 3 pieces for people that were, were on X, like, going at Digital Eclipse about the Game Boy ports. They're like, oh, you guys messed up the Game Boy version. It plays like crap. And it's like, no, that's just how the game played. MK1 on Game Boy was, What's crazy is that was part of Mortal Monday, too. Imagine getting the Game Boy version for Mortal Monday. I'm still not ruling out that MK versus DC 2 might happen someday. Oh, nice, man. Oh, Jamie, cheers, man. You ever need anything, man, hit me up, brother. Sonic 1980? Is that the Sonic Fox of the Nintendo Switch generation? Yo, Chris, welcome into Nintendo Switch Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. So this is a really good controller. The 8-bit Do controller. This is the most I've got a chance to use this. This is what I was using on my PC for years. Terry on the channel actually has a wired one of these too. I sent him when he won a computer on the channel. Yo, Chris, thank you, my bro. How's your afternoon going?
Finish
Have
him.
yourself a little brutality out here.
Well done.
Superb.
Superb.
Brutality. Yeah, MK versus DC was a terrible game. What did you say was a bad game? Like, I don't even know. I don't know how it was received competitively. But what made it even worse was MK versus DC was just bare bones, man. There was just nothing to it. Like, there was online arcade. Your extras were just your tower endings and in the stage, the game music. If they're able to look at, and I'm sure they are, if they're able to look at brass tacks player count numbers from Mortal Kombat 1, I'm telling you right now, from somebody that spent 5,000 hours on MK1 playing online, if they can see who's playing what characters, they're going to see that Homelander, Omni-Man, and Peacemaker are 3 of the top most picked characters. And they're going to be like, oh, people are hungry for the DC side. And they might try to cash in on both of them. Yo, Inner Loco, thank you, bro. That's going to be so exciting. I can't lose on the Switch version. I mean, the MK1 Super Nintendo version. Oh my gosh. How do I block? Do something, Liu Kang! Oh, no, he lost. Okay. 17 degrees. Ooh. Ooh. That doesn't sound very good. What do you do in 17-degree weather? Stay in bed? What'd Genova do? Hang on a second. I gotta go back to chat. Why can't I see Genova's comment? Alright, just checking here. I hate this chat. Dude, I wish y'all could see this combined chat. Like, whoever's reading this on combined chat, they must have, like, this must be designed for, like 20-year-olds or something that have, like, better eyes or something. It's even on the largest font, it's so tiny. It's just the tiniest font. Stay warm, gotta go to work. I hope you can drive safe in that, my friend. Nice, Chris. That's beautiful stuff. So what are we thinking about the Nintendo Switch version here? Please no invasions. Bro, I would like some time back I got for playing Invasions, honestly. Like, it wasn't worth it, man. I look at some skins on MK1 that I'll never use, and I'm like, man, I had to play, like, Invasions for, like, 6 hours to get that. So, ugh. It would have been nice. So we only have the 3 Mortal Kombat 1 arcade games out there to get into. Yo, we got this. This is a different, unique experience, though. Finish him. Oh, I hope they don't make that game either. But if they do make another MK versus DC, I bet you they'd call it like WB versus. It's like more MK versus WB or something. I don't know. Like it wouldn't. I don't think it'd be MK versus DC too. But you know, in an era where like if they're looking at it like we really got to make money, they might just take every character that is the big money makers and throw them into a giant game. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. The future is so uncertain with MK right now as far as what's going to be and what's going to go. I'm sure MK will be fine in the end. I'm sure it's going to come out stronger than ever because I'm sure whoever takes it over is going to say, okay, we need to make some. You know, there's a little some. We got to address a couple things that need improving. I'm sure. MK versus D's nuts. Yes, that's actually needs to be a gamer tag on. Guarantee you, we need to find whoever has the gamer tag D's nuts and send them a friend request immediately. Fine with RAM prices go higher. AI can play Invasions for me. I can't believe how much time they put into designing some of that between the talismans and all that. Like, holy crap. MK versus Injustice. I don't think it's
Fatality.
In 2026, let's take the grind out of video games and put it back in the bedroom.
Yo,
Make
my
grinding
friend,
great again.
thank you very,
Open
very
mouth
much for
smile.
the super chat. And, yo, I appreciate you, Mr. Blue. That is Benny Boy shirts right there. I can't believe that we're here for 2026 already. Like, what's the next leap in technology that we're gonna get? You know, like we're here in the future. What are we going next? Yeah, Rage wasn't much fun in MK versus DC. Yo, Mr. Blue, thank you, legend. I do appreciate you very greatly. Benny Boy shirts, my friends, started off as our champion today. Make sure to check him out, and appreciate you, homie. Yeah, 2026. That is we're not gonna get the flying cars. I mean, that's definitely not gonna happen. Tell Khan to keep his pants on. It's one of my favorite stories from the FGC is the Street Fighter tournament where one of the players that they were running off their machine left their nude Chun-Li mod. Let's do 32X MK. All right, we can do that. But yeah, there was a Street Fighter tournament, and you can look up the details of this, and the person running the tournament or somebody involved, they were going to use their laptop or their PC, and they had a nude Chun-Li mod on there, and they forgot to turn it off. So the players went to go play on stage, and the player picked Chun-Li, and out walks a naked Chun-Li in the middle of the tournament. And, yeah. So When you mentioned that, Sonya's boss, that's all I could think about. Allison, thank you for the heart. Darren, thank you for the heart. Welcome into the show. So you want to play MK2 on 32X, huh? That's a good game. That is a good game. Genova actually shot us over at 32X recently, and I'm getting that set up as we speak. Trying to find room and free plugs. But so this is one of our viewers. There's 2 viewers right here. Consoles need to do something because they're pointless at this point. Consoles do one thing excellent. They have Ethernet ports. Make Ethernet ports a standard across all things. Yo, what up, Sick? We're back on Legacy, but today we're on the Nintendo Switch version. Nick, come join us, man. Come play some Switch with us. So, I wanted to test out this controller. Shout out to Bagel Bites. I believe it was Bagel Bites that told me yesterday, in discussing that I was using an adapter. For the Switch, I was using an adapter to play a PS4 controller, which was very confusing for the button layout. And it worked great, though, but this is an 8-bit DO controller, and I've had this for a long time. I had no idea it worked on Switch, but it works fantastic, and it has the actual button layout, too, so. Yo, Nick, come in and join us. Genova, do you have some MK Legacy out here? No, Ronaldo, in MK2, Sonya and Kano were chained up in the background because in MK1, again, going back to what I mentioned about player counts, and they can see player counts. In the arcade days, they could see the number of times that somebody selected a character. Yeah, I need to test that, Genova, to see if I can plug that into my power strip. Like, is that safe to plug a power cord, the strip, into a power strip? That kind of thing. But they saw back in the day on the arcade MK1 that Sonya and Kano were the least 2 selected characters. So after they saw that, they didn't want to leave them out of Mortal Kombat 2 entirely, so they had them chained up in the background. But they were the least selected characters in MK2, so they just didn't return in the second, or in MK1, so they didn't return in MK2. How does one prohibit mods and offline? I don't know. I know when I went to CEO, I took my laptop with me, and I completely forgot. Damn. I completely forgot that I had an M&M mod turned on for Scorpion, and I jumped online to play in my hotel room. And all of a sudden, the player, if you have a mod turned on, it will activate the mod for the player you're playing against, too. And all of a sudden I'm playing, and it's, I'm playing against, some dude that's, dressed as Eminem, and I'm like, what the hell? And then I forgot it was my mod. Nice. Whoa! It's epic on PS5. The input delay feels better on, I don't know what it is on Nintendo Switch, but it does feel better. Oh yeah, the backlit Game Boy stuff was cool. I wish we had Mortal Kombat 4 on here, but unfortunately for Switch 1 users, that just did not make the cut for the online gameplay. Just one of them things, it just didn't make it. Now, a viewer said that they wanted to go to MK2 on 32X. I can make a side lobby inside of this lobby. This is our console. Oh, this is Lunar Heroes. Okay, this is Lunar Heroes. Well, I'll make... Let me go back and make a second lobby. So I'm going to go to room options, console games only, public 16, create room. There's a lot of cool mods out there. If you play Mortal Kombat 9 on PC, you get a mod called Ultimate Mortal Kombat 9 3.3, I believe it is, and you get access to Shao Kahn. All right, Mortal Kombat 2 on Sega 32, or on, yeah, Sega 32X. I think I just hit backwards. Yeah, there we go. That was my fault. But you can get a mod for MK9 that gives you Goro, Kintaro, Shao Kahn, Chameleon, a bunch of extra characters in MK9. It's a lot of fun. We got lobbies on lobbies. We got lobbies for days. All right, I'm over here on Sega 32X MK2. What up, KGK? What do y'all think of the Nintendo Switch version? Big W? Are we winning with Nintendo? Can I... Boy, I really want to try this MIG flash cart. So, how do I... Can I transfer all my games to the MIG switch? Is anybody familiar with that? Somebody said that if you use a MIG switch, you can't play your games online or something like that. If you're not familiar with what a MIG switch is for Nintendo Switch, it is a... it's kind of like a flash cart where you can put your games onto one cartridge, I guess. It runs off of a USB, if I'm not mistaken. I can actually show it to y'all if you want to look at it real quick. So I don't think I've actually even opened this before, but this is the MIG switch, and it's like a flash cart for Nintendo Switch. I heard, though, you don't want to... I don't know. I heard you don't want to put it in your PS... or your Switch 2 or play your Switch 1 online after using it or something. I don't know. On the Super Nintendo version, or the 32X version, like, Melina can just knock this stuff out. She's crazy. Oh, crap. Nice. The Switch controller is very nice. It really, truly is. I don't know how to work it, though. Like, I don't know how that thing works. I'm just testing this on this controller to see how well I can do it. It's a timing thing. And you got to be quick with it, because you can get caught very fast. Yo, what up, Brent? Welcome into the stream. How's your afternoon going? Welcome to some Nintendo Switch combat. We are out here in the Switch streets of MK. This is like the most annoying way to play Melina. It really, truly is. Doesn't Brazil still make custom Sega Genesis out there? Nice. I couldn't do it, chat. I couldn't get the flawless. If Steve's in here, I apologize. That was like the absolute most annoying way to play Melina. Fatality. Even at all offline? That's another thing I heard. I heard you had to be careful buying Switch 2s off of like eBay and stuff like that, because I don't know if this is true or not, but I just heard that if people were per se using a MIG switch on the Switch 2, and some Switch 2s were getting banned from online play, that then they were selling them on eBay. And I don't know if that was true or not. Yo, we got AAB switch. All right. I've never even opened the MIG switch gimmick. Best audio right here. So literally, like, this is what my PS4 on Wi-Fi ran like. And it wasn't because of the internet. It was because of the actual chip inside of the PS4 that decodes the Wi-Fi. Bruh, AAB. Ain't no way. Oh, wait. The audio is amazing. This is exactly, when I was a kid growing up and I used to think about gaming in 2025 online with my friends, I always envisioned it would sound just like this. Ear popcorn. Is that static again? Sometimes the static is the friends we made along the way, my friend. I think the Brazilian players got their own Mortal Kombat 3, didn't they? Didn't they get their own version MK3 on Sega Genesis or Master System, if I'm not mistaken? Oh, Edward, it's a second and a half, but on the 32, I think on the home version, it's even faster. Yo, Nick Robocop, thank you for the star love so I can play something other than this audio for 5 seconds. I appreciate that. I might play the thank you screen while I finish the match here. Oh, it's a miracle.
I buy my Sistema from the store, never on eBay. Just video games and controllers.
Oh, that's actually very smart, Nick. That's actually very, very smart. Yo, ladies and gentlemen. Ah. Ah. Listen to that. Listen to that. It sounds so much better. AAB. I wonder if that's a play on the AABB or ABAB. Never mind. What's going on with the sound? The sound reminds us that we're alive and that some players have bad internet. No, that was just somebody that was just a bad internet connection. Sometimes you're going to run into it. Arcade Collection is still better. I actually want to do a stream playing Arcade Collection. I just can't play on my PS3 right now with the controller. I don't like the PS3 controller. Shout out to Chadrusis, who plays MK at the absolute highest level. The man is clearly related to Ed Boon's eyebrows or something. The guy is just incredible. But he plays on a PS3 controller, which is absolutely unbelievable. The PS3 controller's got the gummiest buttons I've ever played in my life. I don't know how Tay plays on that, but a PS3 controller, that's amazing. It really is. I did that on accident. I think it was a European, or I think it was a exclusive for Brazilian players. Wata! Wata! What is Liu Kang drinking when he gets up in the middle of the night? Wata! There we go. Excellent. I feel like I'm missing comments. If I am, forgive me. I'm so sorry. I do want to do a stream soon. Does anybody have Arcade Collection on PS3 and want to help me do an online stream where we do test the online versus Arcade Collection versus Legacy Collection? Did you see this Neo from the Matrix shit that I'm fighting right here? Wata! Wata! What up, Arthur? Welcome into the show. Hello, hello. I'm doing well. Ah. There you go, kids. Your boy Headlock can't do a backward circle on his D-pad. Repost. They've had people buy used physical games on Switch and then get banned because the content ID of the cart was flagged as pirated from the previous owner. Well, that's no good. Buy used physical games. Well, that's not cool. All right, so don't buy. Oh, okay. Damn, that's crazy. I saw an arcade cab the other day for sale that had some questionable wording to it, and I was just wondering like why they worded it the way they worded it. Like it was an arcade cab for sale, and they're like, and the monitor is oh geez, bubs. They were like the monitor's completely working. Just got, like, I don't know, it was worded so strange. They were like, as you can see in the photo, the monitor turns on. I accept no returns no matter what happens. I'm alleviated from anything that happens in the future because as you can see it turns on. I'm like, oh, that sounds weird. Oh, oh. Sega Genesis Model 1. Genova just hooked us up with the Sega Genesis Model 1. That is the Sega Genesis model that was absolutely insanely cool. I don't even remember. The Sega Genesis Model 2 and 3 were the same look, right? Just a different sound chip. Is that correct? Go. Nice. Hey, Ty, what up, my friend? Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, my friend. Cheers. I appreciate you coming in. All right, wait. We're messing up. Oh, no, Bubs. The punish, nice. Let's go over here. It's our only hope. Oh! I used to rent the Sega Genesis, Sega CD from the, Nice. There's a TV on my screen? That's my cat, bro. That's the kitty. I see it be. Oh man, I might have to back out of this lobby if it starts snap. If this turns into snap, crackle, pop, we're gonna have to back out of this. Backing out of this lobby. I can't take it. I can't take it, dog. That's too much. That's too much. I feel like it's frying my Nintendo Switch in the process. Yo, thank you, Ty. Cheers. Thank you very, very much. Feeding the trees. Yo, Mr. Blue's taking a walk with the wife BRB. That sounds so relaxing. Yo, Phoebe, welcome into the stream. How you doing today? Yeah, I can't do that. I feel like it's just chewing through my internet cable or something. I don't know. Let's check on Nintendo Switch what happens for quick match searching. I'm just curious how healthy the ecosystem is on quick search on Nintendo Switch. I missed the Blockbuster days too. It was crazy back then. I used to rent the Sega CD. Get the Sega CD with Sewer Shark. That game completely sucked. We didn't know any better. Sega CD. I got Sewer Shark when I first rented it, and I got Final Fight CD was pretty cool. I think I got yo, what up, Raymond? How you doing? I'm doing very well, my friend. I'm trying to see if there's anything going on quick search right here. On the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection on the Nintendo Switch. Very cool. There's a cup that I'm looking for from back in the day from Blockbuster. If y'all ever find this cup, man, grab it if you want to hook up your boy with something amazing. So what this cup was when Blockbuster first came out around the countries, they had cups at all the openings of the Blockbusters that you could take the bottom off and you could fill it with water and put the bottom back on and freeze it, and then you would have like an insulated cup. Now the cup itself sucked and it would leak everywhere as it melted, but I would love to find that original Blockbuster cup. They're probably out on eBay for $10,000 now. I have a bunch of adult weird games on Switch. Not like the Bow Chicka Wow Wow games, just games that make you think. Alright, so nobody's doing anything on... nobody's doing any MK1 quick search. That kind of sucks. Check the lobbies out here. We got some Mortal... They're still playing Mortal Kombat 2 on Super Nintendo. Shout out to those legends. We got WaveNet going on. Hold on. Let's go check out some WaveNet on Nintendo Switch. I don't know what this is going to be like. WaveNet kind of fell off. MK4 was real popular for the first couple weeks. And then it kind of just... Alright, let's go. West Coast Video. That was a cool one. That was a cool one. The fan-made Final Fight. No, I didn't. I did not play that. No, Rico, like the one game, and I showed it off. I could probably find it while we're waiting our turn here. Let me see if I can go to my games without screwing stuff up on this controller. How do I do this? So, like in here, where is it? All software. This game right here, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Like, Memory of Us is about, like, two people escaping a war-torn country. Like, that's a really deep game. Where's this other game? Wait. Re-download software? I might not have this one. I got Night Trap on here. Oh, Lydia. That's it right there. So, Lydia is a game about, there we go. Lydia is a game about this little kid that you play as. And... Oh, really, Wu-Tang? For that game, Lydia, you play as this little kid that's surrounded by monsters. And then as you play through the game, you find out that the monsters are actually, like, all these adults around the kid that are drowning in addiction and stuff like that. And the kid grows up in a household filled with, like, addiction and, like, alcohol and drugs and everything. Like, it's a dark game filled with scary monsters and then a scary, like, a wild twist at the end. I just kind of ruined the plot for everybody in case you want to play it, but spoiler alert. Sorry. Never-Ending Nightmares. What up, Woodland? Never-Ending Nightmares is another good game that really, really makes you think, and it's crazy. Never-Ending Nightmares is a crazy horror game that you play through, and as you go through it, it's made by a guy that suffered an immense tragedy and made the game because he couldn't deal with the tragedy of it. You come to find out in the game what his tragedy was. Yo, we got some Nintendo Switch UMK3 going here. Let's see. Oh, I didn't mean to get Striker. Oh, it's WaveNet. You have no time. And Striker's just a wet bag of potatoes on this game, too. Oh, and this connection's a wet bag of potatoes, too. Holy fook. Yeah. What up, Striding Cloud? Just playing with my friend from Atlantis here. How you going? Yeah, but anyway, this is what I discovered, though. On PlayStation 4, like, if you're playing on Wi-Fi, like, basically, this is how the internet plays on Legacy Collection no matter what, because it's just the PS4 Wi-Fi adapter is garbage. I didn't know that until last night. Like, it explains so much. It explains how all these bad matches I've had on MK11 over the years, playing crossplay. Yeah, WaveNet's different gameplay-wise. Plus, this is at about 14 frames a second, so it's kind of spicy here. All right. Shout out to Steel187. Needs to steal the neighbor's Wi-Fi. Needs to run a Ethernet cable from next door and plug it into his Switch. Yeah, they're all available in the store, and a lot of these games are very cheap too. All right, hopefully this smooths out. We had good matches with Steve, but it might be a player in this King of the Hill that's dragging us down. Might be the host of the lobby. Fight. Best connection. Do your move. I can't get anything to work. It's kind of laggy. You got it on 4K. Thank you, Philip. Slightly laggy. Nothing we can't handle. I don't know if WaveNet's the one today. How is this the game? Some base boosted special edition Pringles can. What? You know, there was some special limited edition Pepsi cans back in the that came out around 1988. I really wonder what those go for nowadays for collectors. Some base boosted special edition Pringles can. Yo, I'm hitting some high level stuff in this internet. I'm just pointing that out. I'm not trying to brag here, but can we just appreciate that I'm hitting some combos out here? We're doing some sauce. I don't know why, like, even in the lag, I mean, I got muscle memory for fatalities. I don't know why some of those don't come out. All right, let's check it out. Is this going to be, usually don't complain, but this is rough. Yeah, this is very rough. It's very rough. It's the players that we're playing against. But that's what I've learned last night, Wu-Tang. So, just to recap. Okay, I can't play in this lobby. It's just not working for whatever reason. But what I found out last night is that if you're playing on PS4 on Wi-Fi, due to the Wi-Fi chip in the PS4, like, it just pretty much plays like that. No matter what. And I tested it, and I was blown away. Absolutely blown away, because I had no idea. If I had a Switch 2, I could play an MK4, but I don't have a Switch 2, so failure. Surge wasn't the greatest. Didn't they just remake Surge into something else? No, that wasn't Surge that changed their name. What did Starry used to be? Starry was the what was that old drink? Remember that? The 80s was the good old days, absolutely. Did you see, Genova, that they just found it wasn't Kung Fu 2. There was a game in that Sega Genesis net hack or whatever that they just discovered, Pit Fighter 2. They just discovered Pit Fighter 2. Like, what? Chaz, Jamal, welcome in. Thank you for the hearts on the stream, yeah. Azure, if you're over on Facebook, hit that thumbs up, share with a friend, let them know what we're doing over here on the channel. We do have a supporter giveaway for you Facebook supporters coming up at the end of the year. Make sure you're part of that. Starry was Sierra Mist. That was so weird to rebrand that. Because Starry literally sounds like it should be right next to Dr. Thunder in the generic section of Walmart. If you compare MK Arcade Collection, it's got to be PS3 to PS4. That's actually a good idea. But that's the thing. Like, my internet's 500 up and 500 down. And even wired on the PS4, the max I can get on the PS4 internet is 250. So I only get half the internet bandwidth on a PS4 I do on PS5. And if you play on Wi-Fi on the PS4, you're limited to almost 40 megabytes per second as opposed to 500, which is a significant. That's way less than 10. That's way less than 10 times less. That's a significant hit. I do want to do a stream though on Arcade Collection. Who has that? Anybody on the chat got Mortal Kombat Arcade Collection? On PS3 or Xbox, I can do either. Oh, Genova, do you have any idea why my Xbox might not be going online? My Xbox 360 is not going online currently. Like, I can't log into the Xbox, I just can't log into Xbox. Oh, I'm not in the queue. What the sun? Damn it. Ladies and gentlemen, nobody told me I wasn't in the queue. Alright. This is why I needed this. So, okay, there. Because I can look at my controller and see what button to hit on Switch. Itty Bitty Kitty is locked in on something over there. I opened his window for him. So, bro's actually got his screen in the window. He loves this. Pressline, I was going to hit you up in the Discord about that. Because I want somebody I can play like an hour of matches on MK1, MK2, and MK3 on Legacy, on Arcade Collection. And then go to Legacy Collection and do like a compare video. Yeah, Super Nintendo port of Pit Fighter was dreadful. So was the Super Nintendo port of Mortal Kombat. Cheers. That game was wild too. Now don't forget, if you want to get this HLG 7-year anniversary shirt, you can go to headlockgamingshop.com. You can also find it in our Linktree !download. Jackie Chan's on Fightcade. It's a very hard game though. Alucard is a really good player. I think this is going to be the winner of this. J-Bone. All right, it's our turn. We got to go up against J-Bone here. You got some good action going in MK3 Genesis room. I might come over there because I don't think this is going to work. J-Bone playing from the moon. Did you check your input and diagnose if it was an IP and MAC address problem, or is it just out? I was checking to see what ChatGPT said, and it just said that the PlayStation 4's adapter just isn't very good. And apparently, I had somebody mention earlier that that was the same thing on the 1UP arcade cabs. That the 1UP arcade cabs just did not have a good Wi-Fi port adapter chip gimmick thing, whatever. On the Mega Drive. So, Philip, are you European? It's always interesting to see who calls it the Mega Drive, who calls it the Genesis. If Sega ever made a new console, what could they call the new console? The Sega, we had the Sega Genesis, what could they call it? Like, Yo, Richard, what up, buddy? You're Ronaldo, you're back? Thank God, man, I gotta find somebody with some better internet. But when I played last night on my PS4, this is exactly what it played like on Wi-Fi. This is exactly what it played like. And the thing is it wasn't my internet. It was because I was playing on the Wi-Fi on my PS4 because the Wi-Fi chip in the PS4 is so limiting. According to my research. Feel free to research this more. But that's the thing. Like, you know, we're looking at this in some matches and we're thinking it's players' bad internet. It's not. In some cases, it's probably players just on PlayStation 4 in some cases that are, like, this is bad internet, I'm sure, but, or it could be something else, but on PlayStation, on PSN at least, I guarantee you that's causing a lot of issues on PSN. That if you are playing anybody on PlayStation that has a PS4 and is on Wi-Fi, it plays like this every time. Feel free to test this theory if you have a PS4 and you want to test it out with me too. incorporate that. All right, I've had enough of the lag here. I've had enough of this. All right, do we have any viewers that want to get any games in? If so, let me know in the chat. Let's go to the online arcade. See if we can find anybody out here. So, played well. Switch and PO4 could be the issue with the crossplay. I feel like even if we did get crossplay, I don't think Switch is going to be included in that. They couldn't get Switch to work with Mortal Kombat 1. The overwhelming issue with the PS4, or with the overwhelming issue with crossplay is how do they negotiate the... we got MK3 out here. How do they negotiate crossplay between, say, the PC version... Welcome back, Mr. Blue. The PC version has like 0.20 input delay. The PlayStation 5 version has like 0.70 input delay. It's almost 3.5 times more input delay on PSN. So how do they negotiate the difference there to make it play properly between if they do get crossplay working? You know, like that's my thing. Look at my little boy. Look at my guy. Look at him. Such a good cat. Yo, we gotta go fight Steel. I want to bang my head against the table. I didn't see this. Steel had the bad internet before. Oh, is it working now? Must have plugged it up. All right, let's go. Corey, what up, buddy? Street Fighter 6 has crossplay on Switch? Bet. How is it? Play better than this? Maybe I need to be playing that. Is that where's latency options? I honestly don't know what to set the latency option at. Yeah, the latency option should help with certain things. I like to joke with players, like, you paid for this game, set your latency to 8, you know, set it to the maximum. You paid for this game, play with the maximum latency. Use every number that they gave you on the game. No. It's still a little bit of lag. A little bit. Just a little bit. It's almost unintelligible. Oh, thank God we got somebody in the room that I know has good internet. Let's go. We got it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It could be my Switch. Is my Switch starting to melt? I don't think the fan works on my Nintendo Switch. I do know for a fact, this is something I learned on PlayStation 5 one night. So I do suspect my PS5 is like beginning to overheat at times. And there was one night I was playing Mortal Kombat 1 2023 in a King of the Hill. And when I joined the King of the Hill, the whole game was running like, not even laggy, but it was running like this. But it was running like slow motion, like I'd never seen before. And then I got kicked out of the lobby at one point because the server sucks on MK1. And I came back in a minute later, and within a few minutes we deduced that they were like, bro, it's me causing it. And it turned out that my PlayStation 5, whatever was going on with it that night, was affecting the entire King of the Hill and making the entire MK1 lobby run like crap. So that was the first time I found out that, at least on PlayStation 5, I know that if your console's having weird issues, it can affect a lobby full of online gamers. I don't know if Nintendo Switch is the case like that, but I know my Nintendo Switch is starting to split in half and the fan doesn't work in it anymore, so is this possibly a side effect of that? I don't know. Does anybody in the chat want to try to meet me in a quick match and see if we can get a quick match and see if it plays a little bit better? It is weird that it played fine up until now. Can an overheating Switch do that? You like UMK3 the best? I like games that don't lag the best. If I see Alucard here, if we get a little bit of lag on this, then I'll back out and I'll go investigate it. It's gonna work? No, it's not. Alright. Is it possible it's my Nintendo Switch? You're gonna see? Anybody want to join me on Nintendo Switch on a quick search? I'm going to hop over to quick search, see if I can find anybody, because this is very strange. We do got Bubs on MK3. We got Roderick's Games on MK. Let's just try an MK1 lobby. That's a very basic, simple game. We'll check and see if we can get the online lobby to work with that. Apologize, there's a little hiccup and lag on that right there. That's not intended. So let's go fight Roderick's Games on MK1. You got to preach the truth. Let them know, Genova. Always tell them out there. Thank you very much, Corey. I appreciate you. Okay, so it's not my Switch melting. That's good. I was beginning to be concerned on that. Because, there we go. It's playing good. Like I said, my fan doesn't work in the Switch anymore, so... I'm here to tell you, I guess you don't need a fan in your Nintendo Switch for whatever reason. Nice. Man, I got lucky on that. I don't know if it's me. Like, I don't know. I'm learning every day about different things. Like, my mind's still blown that, like, I did not know how bad... Like, PS4 on Wi-Fi doesn't really... It's not even good enough to online game, almost. And now I'm reviewing every Mortal Kombat 11 match I had back in the day, knowing that was PS4 to PS5, knowing all those players that were on Wi-Fi, and understanding that that's probably what the problem was. Now, if anybody has a PS4 and you can connect to Wi-Fi and you want to test this out, and let me know what your highest signal is that you get with the PS4. I don't know if it's like different PS4s have different... I don't know if different PS4s have different Wi-Fi chips. Maybe mine just caps out at around 40, 45. Maybe you're able to get a higher signal off that, but... it might have been the online lobbies. I feel like the online lobbies are introducing something, but even here it's lagging a little bit. It could be my Switch. My Switch is probably... Is there a temperature gauge on... is there a way to see what the Switch is temperature-wise on the console? Now it's starting to lag. Now it's playing like it's my Switch. I don't know. Genova, what are you getting into for the rest of the night? Oh my gosh. This is definitely... This isn't who we just played? Whatever you do, when you get thrown, just hold down on your D-pad. Do not try to block it, because if you get thrown in this game and you hold block, and you stand back up, you're gonna get hit by a spear, you're gonna get hit by Sonya's ring toss, you're gonna get hit by a Sub-Zero's ice ball. It leads into all sorts of situations. Excellent. Yo, Machiavelli, what up, legend? Bro, you got here at the wonky time. Yo, Machiavelli, I'm glad you saw that right there, bro. Like, I've had so much of that online lately. Like, that's the rollback netcode. But, like, what you saw right there, how I got the hit, and it did the damage, but then there was no hit reaction, that's been driving me insane, and it happens all the time on PSN. Alright, so this might be my Switch. It's going to be delay-based netcode. Oh, yo. Oh, here we go. We got a good connection here. Machiavelli, you know what I found out last night? I tweeted this out, man. So when we're playing PS5 online, and if you have a PS4, feel free to test this, Machiavelli. If we're playing PS4, if we're playing PS5 online, we're playing with PS4 users. If a PS4 user comes in and they're playing on Wi-Fi, the PS4 Wi-Fi chip sucks, and it limits it to like 40 megabytes per second. And it plays like this every match, no matter what. Like, this is slightly laggy, but on a PS4 with Wi-Fi, it plays like this every time, no matter what. It just does. And I didn't know that. And I don't think it's good to play. Like, we need an option to turn off PS4 to PS5. Nice with Roderick's. What's he gonna do? Sub-Zero wins. Now it's not laggy? Nah. Yeah, Tyrone, that collection was laggy, but they didn't have rollback netcode on the on that collection. on the Turtles collection. Oh, God. Got my PS4, but your controller doesn't charge for some reason. I had that, dude. I had a lot of problems with PS4 controllers recently. Bro, this is horrible connection. He's just gonna block everything into fucking slide. Yeah. Oh, this plays fine. It's just this connection that we're playing against. Like, this is probably a South American player. X Games or whatever. Like, we've had 2 hours of solid connections. We didn't get bad connections until literally like 5 minutes ago. So, and I'm not so convinced this is not my Switch just heating up. But we didn't have laggy connections until like 10 minutes ago. This whole stream has been perfect. The players that we had earlier, like, it ran perfect. But yeah, if you're playing on, I found that out last night. I put up the speed test that I did last night. So on my PS4 with Wi-Fi, I tested it and I maxed out about 40 megabytes speed. On my PS5 with a wired connection, I got 500 almost, 499, which is well over 10 times more internet power with the same internet. So on PS4 on Wi-Fi, you're literally working with 10 times less internet strength. Adding rollback netcode. I'm very curious to see how that works, Machiavelli, because, like, I want to see if the 3D era games ran very specific on the GameSpy server. And there's very specific things that work offline and online that I'm curious to see how it works. Is it going to play like an offline game online? Because if it plays like an offline game online, it's not 100% accurate to the old GameSpy experience. But then if it plays... Is it going to play like a hybrid? Because it might open up new tech on the game. I'm very curious to see how it plays out. Awesome television graphics. Well, thank you very, very much. Sub-Z. Oh, I've been playing this without putting this in curved. How do I do this on this controller? Oh, I can't do that there? Alright. Guess I gotta wait. Wanderlay, how's your day going, my friend? This is kinda, like, alright with the audio. Wait. TV curved. There we go. TV curved, full. There we go. Excellent. It's much better. Much better that way. Excellent. Hey, Manya, welcome in. Thank you for the heart. Robert Bueno, good to see you in the stream, yo. He uses the freeze a lot. He uses the slide a lot. Sub-Zeros, that's why I call him Scrub Zero. I'm a big Scrub Zero player myself, but everything into slide. Everything into slide. Slide beats like everything in this game. Just slide. Slide for days. And don't get caught by the ice. Is delay-based netcode good or bad? I got to do more research on it. I'm not really familiar with delay-based netcode all that much. Like, you're asking the wrong person. I'm trying to think of what was actually running delay-based netcode. Shallow Monks is going to be on that too, right? Plasma screens? Yeah, I always wanted to try a plasma screen too, Genova. I heard they were, like, kind of tight. Like, you got to... be careful with them because you can't leave them on for very long. I got a TV that, like, I can't leave it in the Armageddon lobby. If I go in the Mortal Kombat Armageddon lobby for, like, more than 10 minutes, MK9 was delay based. God, I was hoping that's what this is. This is not good here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, but I got a little 13-inch TV that if I leave Mortal Kombat Armageddon's lobby up for more than like 10 minutes, it will literally burn lines into the screen of the TV. It's Bro, this dude's about to do some Sonic Fox fucking gameplay in this connection too. It's amazing. Oh yeah, you can get on there on the Xbox. Shaolin Monks are gonna be on there. Bro, look at this man. He's about to do some pro gamer stuff in this connection. I'm about, like, it's amazing, man. You'll see some incredible gameplay and some of this, man. Guy must be a PS4. I'm on the Xbox. I'm on the Switch, but I just know that I tested this last night with Infected Jello on his stream. We always play on PS5 wired, and I wanted to see what my PS4 played like on Wi-Fi on this exact same connection, the exact same router. Do some unsafe shit, please. Ding! Too laggy? A little laggy. This connection's ass. I don't know if it's... This is somebody from... oh, that's only the first round. Oh. That was an 8-minute round. Holy crap. Oh, it's getting slower. Oh, no. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we're getting premium lag now. This is the... this is like the premium bundle of lag. You can hear it getting slower in the third round. It started off even worse. Oh, God. But yo, 3 pieces, dude. Like, I'm being dead serious, man. Like, now that it explains so much. Like, people that are playing MK11 on PS4 on Wi-Fi to people on PS5 connections. Like, no wonder. No, this isn't the netcode. I think this is my Switch. This is a South American player, but I think my Switch is melting. Machiavelli, you got it. Like, dude, we had an amazing connection. We had flawless gameplay for 2 hours on the stream. Like, right now, it's been ass in the last 20 minutes, but, and I don't know why. I'm not convinced it's not my Switch melting. By the way, can someone confirm for me, can I get my Switch fixed? Can I take it somewhere to get the battery replaced? Because, like, if I take and show it to you, it's literally swelling. Like, you look at the top of the Switch, and it's beginning to separate because the battery's, like, overswole. Yo, 3 pieces, you ain't got a Nintendo Switch? You should come in here and bully some of these players. Fight. Yo, Big Ant coming in here with the good internet. Oh, let's get it. See, that's what I mean, Machiavelli. It was a... Oh, yo, this feels beautiful. This controller, too, is pretty good. So we're doing the Switch version today because shout out to Bagel Bites. Bagel Bites mentioned that this controller by 8-Bit Dough is online, or worked on the Switch. I didn't know that. And I've had this for like 2 years. And I was playing a PS5 controller on my Switch, but this works great. Never play videos on Wi-Fi ever again. You know, I first found it out when I tried to play Tadrusis one night on my CRT TV. And I was on Wi-Fi because I was out of Ethernet cables. And it didn't work. And I was like, oh, hey, that's weird. I was like, I'll have to, Oh, thank you, Mr. Blue. Appreciate that, legend. All right, cool. I'm surprised they don't... Like, I have a tablet that I took to get fixed. It's like the Dragon X tablet or something. I don't know. I took it to like a battery place. They're like, oh, we can't fix it. They don't even sell the battery. I know you can, but they specifically, like, this tablet company went out of their way to make it, like, next to impossible to replace the battery. It's part of that, and they do that on purpose, too. Oh, yeah, that's what I figured you meant. Bro, this is finally got something I can use the Switch for, 3 pieces. I was doing Ring Fit Adventure. Y'all want to do Ring Fit Adventure for a bonus today? Like, I should just turn off my webcam and do Ring Fit Adventure every day. It's fucking... I'm surprised I don't hear this connection in my sleep. Yeah! Lag's unbearable. It's a little laggy. It's a little laggy. I had somebody on Twitch one day, they were like, bro, I don't think it really lags that much online. Like, I think you're wrong, Headlocked. And I was like, and then 5 minutes later, they were like, you know what, Headlocked? I think you're right, man. I think there's a little bit of lag sometimes. I'm like, yeah, you think so? It's just a little bit. Oh, God, it's Roderick's X Games. All right, this dude's in the, Oh, my gosh, bro. So if you hit the wrong button there, you just remove yourself from the queue. That sucks really tremendously. That really, really, really sucks. Awesome today's stream. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. I might bust out some Ring Fit Adventure when I get done here today. Ring Fit Adventure is a great exercise thing that you can do on Nintendo Switch. And I do need to check my Nintendo Switch to see how I can get it fixed. It is... Nintendo Switch isn't supposed to swell like that. You really shouldn't be able to see it splitting, and it's beginning to increase. I'm going to see if I can get a dock that'll have an Ethernet port too, because I'd like to use another... Yeah, this is the 8-bit No Ultimate. You got the Ultimate 2 came out early 2025. What is that change on it? And the Ultimate 3, yeah, this is like super old. I was using this. I got this to play on this PC. And, for Steam. Uh-oh.
Sub-Zero wins.
The lag is real. But it's been fun, man. The Nintendo Switch version. I kind of wish I had a physical version of this. I got it digitally. But it's nice to be able to play these different versions. I do miss the days of original Nintendo and Sega when these games look different, you know. It's kind of cool, though. If you play Mortal Kombat 1 or Mortal Kombat 11 on Nintendo Switch, those games do look different from their Xbox and PlayStation counterparts. And they kind of bring back, for me, that nostalgia of... This brings back nostalgia when I lived in a trailer. And when I first moved here and I was using the trailer's Wi-Fi hotspot, that was... this internet was just lagging. Like, it was kind of nice back in the day that, you know, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis were just two completely different looking MK games. And MK2, again, was completely different.
Sub-Zero wins. Fatality.
Ooh, thank you, Mr. Blue. Appreciate that. So we got Lunar Hero against, bought a Mortal Kombat Gold poster from eBay today. You know, there was a Goro, original Goro Mortal Kombat 1. I want to say it was from Mortal Monday. It was like a cardboard Goro from, this is an original too. It was like an amazing collector's piece. But this is only for if you're, like, living in... This is for, like, Ed Boon or something. You got to be living in a house where you can display something like this. But it was the... It might still be up, too, Machiavelli, in case you got a couple $1,000 laying around. You want to burn an extra 10 feet in your house. But it was the original Goro, like, cutout, like, when you'd walk into, like, GameStop or whatever was back in the 90s. You want Sony next? All right. And, yeah, it was like the giant, like, Goro. What is MK Gold asking for digital Eclipse? Not gonna lie, it was really weird seeing the gold copies of Legacy Collection with them writing gold on top of it. For whatever reason, it was triggering MK Gold. I did the math on something, too. So, let's say that they had 50,000 cases. What up, YTZ Gacy? Welcome to the stream. I actually did the math on this, okay? And I was gonna post it on X, but I was like, no, let me just shut up because. So let's say they had to write 50,000. Let's say they had to write the color on 50,000 boxes, okay, with a Sharpie for the Legacy Collection. That would have taken approximately, I think it said, approximately 10 cases of markers, and each marker. Each case of marker, each case of Sharpies, I believe, contained 7 or 5, and it would have taken approximately 10 cases of Sharpies to write on all those Legacy Collection copies. And all I could think of is just some poor schmuck in the basement of Atari with just cases and cases of Legacy Collection games where they're like, here, you need to label all these with the color, you know, like... Alright, we gotta do this. We gotta get through this. Let's lock in. Think it's me because it was running smooth before I got here. It might be the Switch, bro. Like I said, my Switch, the fan doesn't work. The thing's swelling. The battery is popping out of it. It's possible that my Switch is not performing well. I do think Roderick's is in South America, but that's alright. You know, a lot of players, man, they don't care about the internet. Like, a lot of players just really care about just a chance to play the game. I see some of these, like, there's some fan games out there, and there's players that can't afford consoles and stuff like that. And I remember when I first moved out to where I'm at, I couldn't afford a console. I was playing games on my cell phone. You can play Mortal Kombat Arcade on your cell phone if you get MAME for Droid on Android. So, they probably got better ways to play now, but I was playing MAME for Droid on my cell phone to play arcade games, so I couldn't afford a console when I first moved out here. And there's a lot of players, man. They're just happy to get some of these fan games. And, you know, some of these, when you're playing some of these players in these horrible connections and stuff like that, man, like, I remember when I had bad internet, I didn't care, man. I was just so happy I could even be online and experience the online aspect. So I got to keep that in mind when I play some of these bad internet players. Second version coming in the summertime for your Goro collection. Just keep it sealed and sell it in 100 years for $5,000 like all these players do. Shit. The fan of the dude, the whole Switch 1 felt like it was made out of hopes and dreams and just promises. It just the whole Switch 2 felt about as quality as the oh, what happened to Sony? I forgot, Max. You gotta stay on me, my guy. You gotta stay on me. Would have made my life easier, Max. I could have infinited this player. There we go. Alright. Bro, what was that animation? That's what I mean about the rollback netcode. You see how he did like one animation and then it went into another? Like, how does that happen? Bro, he's getting away with murder on this fucking... He's getting away with, like, hits because it's lagging on... Oh, come on, bro. That's crazy. Like, he was getting away with just random hits because of the lag that I'm having to deal with. Yeah, Max, no, I completely forgot about that. But, like, what happens where, like, you see the animation where, like, they start to, like, jump, and then the animation just changes, and the jump just disappears, and it's just them standing in front of you. Bro, these players, man. I'm telling you, like, that's a South American connection. We had really good connections for the entire stream throughout most of it. Let's go see if anybody is on Quick Search. Google says Switch 2 is outsold Switch 1. I just couldn't afford a Switch 2. Like, yo, we got MK2 only. Yo, Aubrey, what's up? Yo, Aubrey, good to see you in the stream. What is going on? Which version of Legacy Collection do you play? Lag City, yeah. And I'm not so sure if that's not my, how do you spot? Have you, oh, yeah, Epic or Raw. If you want to do that, you can, might try playing online competition in between 200 300 megabytes. Yeah, that's perfect. That's fine. The thing is it like the connection. This is what I didn't realize. The connection isn't all that matters. Oh, you sweating mother son. Ah, we're doing the mirror. If they're playing on PlayStation 4 on Wi-Fi, the chip in the PS4 is literally just completely not. Like, it's not going to allow you to do what you, like, it doesn't matter if you have good internet. It's just going to suck no matter what. This is fascinating. This player's playing real fucking good in this connection. Whoa! You're on PS5? Nice. But yeah, that's the thing I noticed. Like, if you're on PS4 on Wi-Fi, oh, I thought it was player 1. It don't matter how good your internet is, because if you're on Wi-Fi, it's just going to cap you at 50 or under 40 megabytes. And I guarantee you we're playing, I guarantee we're playing a lot of players on PS4 that are on PS5 that are on PS4 on Wi-Fi, I promise you. Bro, how the fuck is he playing like this in this connection? 9 rooms is not bad at all. No, it's not. Bro, this player... What up, Abe? Welcome into the stream, legend. Bro, how is he just, like, not even worrying about the connection? He's just playing through everything. Bro, what is this? I just don't get how players are able to play, like, in just this madness that they do, like, just in this worst connection possible. I'm trying to jump forward. Oh, my word. Bro. Bro, like, that's what I mean. Like, he jumped right there. Like, what is that animation? He literally jumped, and then the animation disappeared, and he's still standing on the ground. Like, what is that animation? Like, these players are winning with the goofiest tech. Like, I don't understand what is even occurring with that. Like, how is the rollback happening like that? I'm losing to matches where I get hits, and the rollback netcode, like, rolls back the hit. Like, I'll get a hit, and it just, like, will go to damage, and then it just rolls back the hit. Come here, Taki. And then I got players that are, like, jumping, and I'm going to react to the jump, and they're not even, and then all of a sudden the jump disappears, and they're just standing in front of you. Block slide with low punches? Yeah. But this is, like, playing against this is... Hey, kitten, what do you need? But, like, this is, where did that player go? Like, that player left. I've been playing with lag on wrestling games, like, forever. These are just players with bad internet, though, because we're on Switch right now. So if there's players on here with bad internet like this is their internet. For some reason on your Nintendo Switch, what is your speed on Nintendo Switch when you test it, Bernaco? This is MK2 only. MK2 only is the lobby. But yeah, the rollback netcode on this does that all the time, where you, like, get a hit and then it, like, takes the hit back, and it's like, oh no, that didn't count, or like the opponent, like, their animation lags out and it shows a jump, and then it just cancels the jump and they're just standing on the floor. Okay, Cat, you're kind of messing stuff up here, bud. It's the MK2 room. Lay down, itty bitty kitty. You're not getting any more cookies. No, you're not getting any more treats. I'm sorry. You already got enough of those. How do I find this room? You go on Nintendo Switch and look for MK2. And you shall find it. That's how you do it. Bernaco, what's your speed on the Nintendo Switch? I haven't checked this, but that's another thing I need to check too. Like, what is the Wi-Fi speed on the Nintendo Switch? Because that could be what we're running into here too. The Nintendo Switch might be using a garbage Wi-Fi adapter. And that might be the difference between some laggy players and some non-laggy players. All right, we're going to make this the last match right here, and then I'm going to get wrapped up. I'm going to get my itty-bitty kitty sorted, who is now starting to definitely be giving me the signal that he's ready. Nice block. I always thought it would have been cool to have Sony. Like, if they could have done anything in this game. Yo, what up, Lano? Welcome in. If they could have done anything else to this game, like, we can already play in Goro's Lair. You couldn't do that in the original MK2 Arcade and Versus. You could only fight in Goro's Lair on MK2 Arcade if you fought Smoke or any of the secret characters. Jade, Noob Saibot. They could have done anything. I thought it would have been super cool if they could have added, after all these years, a Kano transformation or a Sonya transformation and let you play as Sonya or Kano in MK2 after all these years. That would have been absolutely insane. Now, see, that was a good connection. Who was that we just played? Steve? GG's to Steve. How do you get UMK3 on your Xbox? This is MK Legacy Collection. Oh, was that Steve? Because you picked Katana. If you pick Katana, I always pick these, I like this. I like this. If you pick Katana, I'm always going to pick Melina. That's my fault, Steve. I apologize. That's the most corny thing to do, too. Bro, how, like, I just, like, this is what I don't understand. Like, this dude's, like, fucking, he's Neo from the Matrix, and, like, nothing I do. He's playing like this isn't even lagging. Like, look at this. Like, well, this is what I don't understand. Like, how? I can't even press, and this player's playing like this isn't lagging at 3 frames a second. Like, he's not worried about anything. He's just randomly fucking doing everything known to man here. In the worst internet of all time. Like, I can't even get anything to work in this environment, and I'm forced to play against players that are just doing the next most fucking god-level shit here. How? I can't slide. I can't even do a special move here. Like, what's the problem? Like, I don't get, like, how I'm forced to fight against this, and it just fucking... But it just makes no sense. Like, this dude's just playing, like, his ass off in the fucking worst connection known to man. I can't even get ice balls to work. Like, these players need to just remove themselves from online gaming entirely. Like, just do the world a favor. Stop playing online. It'll be a better environment for all players in the world of the internet. It just makes no sense to me. Yo, Tucker, I can't even get my fatality to work right. It's such a bad internet connection that the fatality itself is nearly undoable. But yet, I can't get it to continue. And this is muscle memory. What up, KD? How you doing, my friend? This is what pisses me off, is these players that you play against. Like, they'll have the worst internet on Earth. And they're still doing, like I can't even continue the fatality right there. Forward, forward, down, high kick. It's so inconsistent that your moves don't even work in a lot of cases against some of these players' internet. I wish it was possible to ban Wi-Fi gaming online. I honestly think that, no, that wasn't me, Katie. We beat that player, but I'm just saying, like, that's, like, you shouldn't have to deal with that, like, ever. Like, I think I'm on to something. I think before you enter into online gaming, you need to pass a bandwidth test. Similar to what happens on, you know, just like a simple internet test. And if you're at such a bad internet signal that, you know, obviously it's going to make the online experience of everybody else you play against bad, then you can't go online to play online with other players. There should be no problem with that. Like, that seems like an actual reasonable thing that would make online gaming a lot better. Yo, Richard, GG's my friend. Thank you for playing all afternoon. It was an honor, my friend. But that is a real thing that I think would make gaming so much better online. Just do a simple bandwidth test. You know, if your internet is so bad that you can't pass a basic test and it's not going to function in the online space, then, you know, you don't go online. I think it's better than having just like a sea of laggy-ass players out there, honestly. All right, Steve, you're going to be the last match for real. GG's, everybody. Appreciate you. Like, because you got a mix. Now, after I get done today, I'm going to test this on the Nintendo Switch. I'm going to test and see what speed I get with the wired and Wi-Fi. Make sure all the hardware updates. What was your internet connection test, Bernacco? What'd you say it was? What? Dude, you know how cool it would have been to play Kano? Oh, my guy's got some tech on us. He's got Switch 1 works up to the 802.11 AC, 1.3 gigabyte theoretical max. Oh, that's fancy right there. That's Yo, Jenny, cheers. Max is looking for Jax. Aubrey, thank you for the heart on the stream. Whoa. I completely forgot. I could have got him a block stun right there. Gata! Nice. Whoop, whoop. I'm going to test that out tonight. I don't really know what the Switch details are between Switch 1 and Switch 2, or Switch Wi-Fi and... What-a? GG's PS5 approximation. Oh, your Switch is only getting approximate? Are you wired, Bernaco, or are you on Wi-Fi? Because they might have used the same adapter as the Switch. That was a close one, Steve. That was a good match, man. That is a perfect way to head out. I have a Switch. I barely use it. Well, if it's staying plugged into the dock, make sure you check and see if the battery is beginning to swell in half like mine is. All right, sucker. GG's to everybody in this lobby. How do I back out? Yo, GG's, everybody. This is a fun stream on the Nintendo Switch version of Mortal Kombat. Shout out to this controller by 8-Bit Dough. Works very, very well on Nintendo Switch. And it does maintain the actual mapping of the buttons on Nintendo Switch, because that was throwing me off. Mr. Foxhound, what's up, legend? Good to see you. Yeah, they've been doing all sorts of updates. And we're going to be getting another patch for Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. Additional features and fixes coming to all consoles and PC version in 2026 early on. We don't know what that means. We don't know what additional features or fixes are, but interesting stuff. So just to recap, you know, like I said, I did learn some interesting stuff in the last 24 hours about that. Not really, but what is that, Genova? Not really, but okay, GG's. Why, what? Not really to what? Did I miss something? But, like, I learned that if you're playing on your PS4 on Wi-Fi, that Wi-Fi chip does cap out the internet. Doesn't matter if you have NASA internet. Your PS4 only puts out so much. So if you're playing on Wi-Fi, it is causing, like, serious lag. So if you're playing PS5 players, it's going to introduce some lag. So try to wire up if you're on PS4. It does say you get up to 1 gigabytes wired. Nice. How do you download this? You got to get this from the PlayStation Store, the Switch Store, or your Xbox Store, or on PC. This Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. You have all the Mortal Kombat classics from the 90s, basically, in one collection where you can go through and play them. You have online, offline, and you can look at all these games right here. Lots of fun. And if you... Where is this? Offline? Where's my... Oh, there's MK4. I was about to say. I was like, where's my MK4? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to James Casey, who is our champion right here. I'm going to wrap up right there. You know what I say at the end of every stream, but I do mean it from the bottom of my heart. We are all in this thing called life together, my friends. So please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be good to one another. Head out there in the realm. Spread some love and positivity. Do some great things. Headlocked heading out for now. But as always, I will see you, legends, on the next Mortal Kombat video. Please take care. Stay safe. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for being in here. GG's, good fights, and good nights. Headlocked heading out for now. But as always, I will see you, legends, on the next Mortal Kombat video. Thank you once again, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care, my friends. Headlocked out. Peace.